I am the handsomest of dumb sluts. I'm also getting tentacled really hard right now. Happy birthday, Jose. Holy shit, Kim, you actually survived. Look, Kim. Look, I pushed our Minecraft beds together. Hey. Oh my god! I didn't. Kim, I'm so sorry. Like I chose the perks that made me bisexual. I actually had to hit level 4 to learn. I had to kill a lot of men to learn how to be sexually attracted to women. This is why God gave us the boomstick. My God, they really are Goku. Whew. Didn't even break a sweat. On the technical side of things, before expanding into that, my scroll's blank. Nope, it's right there. See? Ow, son of a bitch! God damn it, Vince. Yeah, maybe I should adjust it a little bit. Teleport, is that what it does? So I pressed R and it did nothing. Oh, you son of a bitch! Yeah, I see your shit. You ain't slick, bitch. That ain't good for me. Okay, maybe the bitch was slick. Wow! Ah, Jesus, fuck! Nobody fucking clip that, I swear to God. So here's my plasma torpedoes versus this adaptive transphobic torpedo. Not transphobic. Adaptive transphobic torpedo. Is that a pronoun in their bio? Fire the transphobic torpedoes! I'm so fucking stupid. And it's absolutely fucking terrifying when you're minding your own business and out of nowhere, this fucking giant gorilla with arms as long as your torso, and I guess not as long as torso, but longer than you are, just shows up silently and starts beating your meat. Come on, that was a connection! I accidentally made a dick. Chat, I swear that wasn't on purpose. I'm a grown man. I am pushing 30 years old. I did not intentionally make a dick in Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, then she stabbed me again. I haven't splattered liquid yet, cause I feel like she's gonna stab me again. And I feel like I should have some weird liquid left for that. I'm pretty certain these are just jars of gamer girl piss. It's not a spot. Speaking of gamer girl piss, Melbasser, thank you for the hydrate. That's a clip. Oh god. Why do you only clip the moments that make me come off as a sexual degenerate?
The wall with it. Oh my
god. Wait, what? Wait, what's going on? Wait, what? Wait, what? No! Castle Dice, go no!
I'm watching all of this from the window of my house, and I'm just like,
I'm watching all of this from the window of my house, and I just see the skull start to grin because of the hole you made in it. It goes from a box to a grin.
I've watched a lot of sci-fi, and I don't think I've ever seen things go wrong when they decide to bring the assimilating alien life form on board their ship. Like, it's worked perfectly in literally every piece of media. Ah, shit. No! Broadside. Okay, Kim gets an excuse. He has rabies. He literally doesn't even understand what's in front of him right now. This is probably a safer option than running into some laser beams, isn't it? If it doesn't crush me to death. All right. See, I figured it out. I'm a smart fella. Oh God, no! Now pretending bad to have. I'm not embarrassed. And with that, the tavern is officially open. Hello, everyone. How are y'all doing today? Smitty, Lord to Pasil, always lovely to see y'all back here. I am honestly surprised that I have been on screen for this long, and I haven't been stabbed. My mods must be busy. I'll be good. Oh, that's good to hear. I don't believe they've had a chance to reach us yet. But before we get started, I would like to thank Tenshi from our Discord, who was so kind as to buy the tavern the copy of this game. Oh, Smitty, thank you for the hit pass. As those of you who have been paying attention to the Discord are already aware, there is an announcement to be made this stream. I don't know if we're gonna have any viewers, or I guess any followers who aren't also paying attention to this Twitter and the Discord. But I decided for this stream that we're gonna stick with the normal, just this once, so I can inform people that yes, we are doing a mild rebrand. We are removing all of the WotC references from my character, and we're changing my name because when I first made my name, I was intending this to be a D&D centric channel, and then I just fell into the trappings of just playing video games instead. And ow, motherfucker! There it is, Blue, darling. How you doing? But yeah, I'm gonna be entirely honest with you. I'm still gonna play D&D. Oh, Thief League, thank you for the hit pats. Oh. Yeah, I am. Ow, motherfucking bitch! Really, Blue? I was in the middle of a head pat. Yeah, so we're gonna be removing the D&D references, partially because they felt a little too limiting, partially because this did not become the tabletop RPG channel I had originally intended it to be, and partially because I want nothing to do with the company that makes Dungeons and Dragons anymore. Nor do I want to effectively just be an advertisement for them. So, starting tomorrow, like pretty much immediately after this stream ends, we're going to be changing our name on absolutely everything to Lloyd Tavern. You were also giving me a head pat. Why would you do that? Why would you do both? You're going to give me a complex. They keep digging their grave deeper, deeper. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I was already thinking of changing my name. Oh, Thiefling, thank you for the hit bats. Because I felt like Dice Bard was probably too limiting. Because, like, yeah, that seems like a name of a channel that's focused on D&D. And then you come out to my channel, I'm not playing D&D. I'm playing video games. I talk about how much I want to fuck the monsters. Like, that's kind of false advertising. Not to mention, I'm pretty sure if you Google Dice Bard, the first thing you get is some defunct company that doesn't exist anymore. So I figured it'd be better to give me something a little more Googleable. I did make a miscalculation, however. You see, well, Ow. You know dying hurts, right? But see, I made a mild miscalculation. Because when I was deciding what I was going to change my name to, I was like, okay, I'm going to get rid of the bard element. I'm going to lean more into the tavern keeper element. I was like, okay, I'm no longer going to be a thief, a tiefling, because I'm removing all references to Watsy. So I guess I'm kind of stuck being a devil, aren't I? It's like, a devil barkeeper? Why does that sound kind of familiar? I decided to name myself after Lloyd from The Shining. One, to reflect my love of horror, because I do like horror. And it just felt fitting. What I did not take into account... Night Freya! Thank you so much for the resub! God, it's been 4 months already. Jesus Christ. Time flies way too fast. Yeah, so I did not know when I chose the name Lloyd that... Oh, the capture's still on. That's probably not good. When I chose the name Lloyd, all the Zoomers in my Discord were immediately going to hit me with this.
Lloyd?
That's right. It's me, your son. And it's Lloyd, Dad.
No. Lloyd. I named you.
You ruined my life.
How could I ruin your life? I wasn't even there.
Which, I'm going to be honest, I'm definitely going to steal that for a short.
Lloyd?
That's...
But that has been... I have gotten this reaction, something like that. I have been DM'd either a GIF or a video of this motherfucker. I don't even know who he is, but I have heard or seen him say Lloyd like a half dozen times a day at least. Well, I think I'm getting a little. I think I'm peeking my mic. They are killing me in the DMs. I am getting absolutely destroyed. I was in the mod meeting for Melissa earlier, and I got hit with that shit like 2 or 3 times. Blue, why are you wowing? You're one of the ones who did it. So it's Lego Ninjago? Yeah, I did not realize Lego Ninjago was as big a thing as it was. All I knew was that Lego Ninjago was this thing that was sometimes on Cartoon Network when I turned on the TV when working weird hours at Cracker Barrel. You didn't do the Lego Ninjago? I could have... Oh no, you were the one complaining that it was a Welsh name. Which one? I did not know it was Welsh, but also, too, my family's Welsh. So... it's unironically very fitting. Because I still want Lloyd to be an amalgamation of my experience with fantasy and with RPGs. And one of the things I do when I world build a map for the game that shall not be named is I will take a literal name for them, and then I will just translate that shit into Welsh. You didn't know it, but you're here for the memes. Fucking the group chat with my old friends from back when I was stationed in bumfuck nowhere, New Mexico, has been nothing but gifs of these Lego characters, either going Lloyd or of the character whose name I assume is Lloyd. just going, "Stop it," or "What's a VCR?" I know what a VCR is. I'm damn near 30. Good luck saying it. That's the great part about running a game for Americans. They have no idea if you're mispronouncing foreign words. But yeah, you know what I'm honestly disappointed? Because I didn't even think about this until I did it. But you know what I'm disappointed I have not been hit with since changing my name? Hold on. Uh, I am about to hit a lot of millennials with the "oh my god, I forgot that even existed" kind of nostalgia. You're literally in the process of writing your own language for a fantasy setting, and I thought I went ham on the damn world building. I'm honestly disappointed nobody's hit me with this.
Lloyd, come on, man. Lloyd, have you finished cleaning your room yet? Working on it, Mom. Lloyd? I gave you a crater full of homework today, mister.
Run, Lloyd! Run
I
for
know,
your
I'm hitting
life!
y'all with that. I forgot that existed nostalgia.
You ain't garbage!
I remember watching this show all the time as a child. I remember literally nothing about it except for the absolutely terrifying Halloween episode that scared the shit out of me as a child.
Oops.
Like literally the Halloween episode for this show was so, why the hell is it back to the subscribers? Hold on. I feel like I should not have done that, no, because I've just given y'all ammunition for so many memes, and I just made that realization. But hold up, why the hell is it back to the subscriber goal? That was not the goal I wanted. It wasn't the goal we started with. We started with the follower goal. Hold on, I need to fist fight Twitch real quick. You do like memes? Oh no. Is that the animation where Curious George philosophizes on his deathbed? Lloyd in space? I don't believe so. There we go. Follower goal started. Feed my ego, chat. It only takes 6 more follows. Oh, the curiosity killed the George video. I forgot about that. Joel Havner is like... Y'all see he was on Smiling Friends? I kind of love the fact that we have this show on a major network that is just 100% dedicated to bringing as many millennial era internet celebrities onto major television as humanly possible. That is true. Thank you so much, Kina. Kania. For those of you who are unaware, we actually did hit just the other day 100 subscribers on YouTube. Hey, Tenchi, the man of the hour. Our VIP at the Tavern tonight. For those of you who are just now joining us, Tenchi here on Twitch and in our Discord was very kind, and he donated this game to the Tavern. It obviously seems pretty appropriate considering our theming. Yep. Tenchi, thank you again so much for your contribution to the belching toads, an ever-growing library. Yeah, so I guess at this point, there's no point in holding on anymore. This is cute. I should have realized that this game was obviously going to be very tabletop RPG inspired. This is cute. I'm pretty sure that these are like backers from the Kickstarter. And it's all wanted posters for it. That's cute. You have family right here? Oh, that's okay, Tenchi. I just wanted to make sure that everyone knew that you were a super awesome, great guy who is responsible for all the adventures we're going to have here today. The game is a touch loud? Really? I think before I was playing a quieter game. Hold on. Properties. One. Let me crank this down. Oh, what the fuck? Why is the game audio? That's why it's loud. OBS, what have you been drinking? The game has not been coming out of my desktop channel. It's been coming out of my Discord channel, which obviously the Discord is set to be louder than the desktop. Hold on. Did I fuck something up? Let me just... Can I have to quit the game to adjust my audio real quick. I accidentally set my speakers to chat. OBS racking up a tab at the tower? Hell yeah, it is. Let me fix the filter back to what it was before. And chat, thank you so much for letting me know about the issues with the audio. Always appreciated. Why are you not showing up on my game capture now? Please don't make me fist fight such an adorable little frickin'... There we go. How's that, chat? Does that sound better? I'm still on New Vegas, right category, didn't I? Alright, that should have been... I'm pretty certain I'd already said that to not be New Vegas. But that should be fixed now. Okay, so it only took us 23 minutes to actually start the damn game. Oh, honestly, yeah, I don't think this is the first time OBS has done this to me. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, chat, this has not been a very great day. This is a 2G fuel kind of day. I didn't sleep well last night. I had a really stressful morning for reasons I can't get into. I'm still pissed off about some bullshit dealing with yesterday. And to make it all worse, I got cock blocked. Which is why we started late today. I was gonna kind of like quietly cancel today's stream, but you know, life happened. But it's okay, we just rescheduled. Oh, it's fine. I'm not a bard anymore. I am removing the, I was debating if I wanted to keep the bard thing, but I feel like bard is too closely associated with D&D. The only thing other than D&D I can think of that really uses bards is Final Fantasy. And as as much as I respect and love Final Fantasy and its contributions to the RPG genre, not exactly the style I'm going for, you know? You picking up what I'm putting down? Now, when I was younger, and you refer to me as a minstrel? I mean, I don't really. So I'm actually working on getting back into singing, but I think it's a little premature to call me a minstrel. Yeah, I know it's been a thing since D&D, since before D&D. It's more associated with D&D. I'll think on it. There's definitely going to be some growing pains with the rebrand, but I'm hoping changing my name and going with my own lore instead of keeping myself shackled to a corporation's lore will give me more chance to grow. I've also got some other plans if I can never stop being fucking lazy, but that's a story for another time. We have a tavern to keep. Oh, based. I should have known just looking at the intro screen and let me choose my pronouns, but
Once
still.
upon a time in a world far, far away, in a realm ruled by dragons and magic. Well, actually, it was this land specifically. Not that far away. Let me start over. Once upon a time, somewhere in Gaia, not that far away, there was a tavern. My tavern.
Oh, it's so cute!
A place for anyone looking for an adventure or a quick refreshment.
Yeah, chat, I know nothing
A
about this
place
game, by the way.
open to everybody.
I had
Even
not heard of
jackdaws,
it
I suppose.
until it was mentioned in Melissa's
I'm
spot
not
chat,
just your typical innkeeper.
like a day before it was
My
popping.
drinks are
Oh.
infused with magic to aid ambitious adventurers on their quests. To make sure they always return victorious. Big shoes to fill, I know. Then again, what's the worst that
Ma'am,
could happen?
never say that in a fantasy setting. It's bad to cockblock a tavern keeper. Reminds you a little bit of Hades. You know, I see what you're saying about, even though it's a very different art style, it definitely seems to have... like many of my friends, they have the same DNA in them. Hi, Innkeep. How's it going? All fine and dandy? Wait, is this them talking to me or me talking to them? Oh, they do the lighting? Yeah, I think you're right. The line art and the lighting. Like, this one is definitely more anime. But I definitely see where you're coming from. Okay, I'm gonna presume since the other one was green question marks, that it was this green some bitch talking to me. Can't complain. How about you, Fable? All fine and dandy. Yes, all fine and dandy. I had such an exciting day. Really exciting. You don't look like it's been a good kind of exciting. Did you go on an adventure? Even better. I took a walk around the grove, and then I replanted a mushroom that had fallen over. Then I patiently waited for it to turn into a mushroom monster, or a mushroom mimic. Maybe a gnome. Damn, that's a sexy voice. You know it, baby. Did it? No. Oh, Jesus. Corbin, give me just a moment. I'm choking on some G Fuel. No, but I got to take another walk around the grove. How was it? Great. I got to see the same stones, the same trees, the same Methrid Hydra garden, the entrance to Avalon, the same moss. Night Freya, thank you so much for the hydrate. G Fuel counts as hydration, right? I even got to water the asters. They didn't really need it, but I was there, so... Sounds very... exciting. There is water in it. Actually, instead of using water in my G Fuel today, I just poured in straight vodka. Oh, who am I kidding? My life's excited as a roasted nut. I mean, roasted nuts are pretty good. Nuts are healthy, very thrilling in sauces or as a snack. There's various types of walnuts. Walnuts, peanuts, hazelnuts, mad nut. Alfredo, you cast perpetual... Did she thank you for the nut? Drink the hydration mixture? Oh no, it's caffeine. Hello there, stranger. I shall cast perpetual tongue awareness with noticing your own toes. I fucking hate you. Where are the tavern guards? Why are they never here when I need them? Somebody stab that man! Alfredo, how you doing today? I'm allergic. Oh. I didn't know that. No worries. I mean, I never told you. I've been putting walnuts in this person's drink. I still don't know their pronouns. I cannot take a guess looking at them. I have been putting walnuts in all of their drinks. I am fully aware that they're allergic. I'm trying to find out how much it takes to kill them. Unfortunately, these elves, even when they're allergic, have a high resistance to nature damage. You feel like a ray of fucking sunshine, how am me? I am imbuing my body with pure caffeine. I'm doing great. And hey, at least something would happen if I ate a nut. Not something very... I don't know. Most people I know who eat nuts usually enjoy it pretty good. Ah, fuck. I'll be right back. I just spilled G Fuel all over my carpet.
I'm not embarrassed.
It's raining nut. Hallelujah. It's raining nut. Help. Come on, that was a connection. I accidentally made a dick. Chat, I swear that wasn't on purpose. I'm a grown man. I am pushing 30 years old. I did not intentionally make a dick in Sonic the Hedgehog. On the technical side of things, before expanding into that, my scroll's blank. Nope, it's right there. See? Ow, son of a bitch! God damn it, Vince. Anyway, I could think of an exciting way for them to eat some nut. That would be pretty fun. Rip carpet. Actually, I managed to get all up. Thankfully, I'm a lazy son of a bitch. So I took a shower before stream, and then I came in here in my towel, and I just tossed the towel onto the air mattress. So I already had a wet towel there to clean it up. Why would you hit me with a roll of tape? There are so many objects that do so many more damage in here. But yeah, so I don't have to worry about stains with the G Fuel. Unfortunately, it was a bit of a waste of G Fuel, but thankfully I could buy more for 20 to 30% off using code TAILJOB on my purchase. Anaphylactic shock and all that. Does that count as an adventure? I mean, they do say that death is the final great adventure, right? No, I think that counts as death. So what you're saying is that you're missing some spice? Oh, no, I have a very sensitive stomach. I don't think chilies would help me much. Well, I'm very good at growing phoenix chilies. I was talking about the spice in your life. Oh, that's what you meant. Well, yes, exactly. That's it. There's no chili flakes, no garlic, no dragons. Just a lot of salt. Oh my god, they're a League of Legends player. I'm like a bland soup. So a classic case of boredom, I see. You know that feeling? When nothing exciting is going on in your life? Nope, I am the party, bitch. Is this Melissa as an elf? No, Melissa has a passive aura. If there are no dragons within range to come to her, then she turns people into dragons. Which reminds me, I really should start setting up my second channel. Like, life isn't bad, but also not particularly fun. Let's see. Have you ever tried adding some zest to your soup? Huh? Drama, buzz, excitement, something fiery. Go to the theater, or a gala, arrive at a hot air balloon. A hot air balloon? Don't they fly up really high? Like a little kill damage, also you'll buy G Fuel, get to check out, then never use a code, and you'll throw the G Fuel in the face of Tenchi like, fuck. Why would you do that to poor Tenchi? Look at all that Tenchi has done for this tavern. Listen, I don't usually play favorites, but just for today, Tenchi is my favorite. Tenchi is a good boy. All right, they get to wear the special good boy hat. It's just a shitty crown made out of cardboard, but you know, the guests seem to like it. Yes, I think that's the point. I'm afraid of heights, and of people, and of actors. You can never trust them, they're always lying. Does that mean your tabs are paid off? It means I give you an extra day to pay off your tab before I come for your knees. But apart from that, I'm trying. I tried singing, but what if singing is not the telling of a tale? How can I sing of things I've never lived through anything? What do you mean? Well, day in, day out, I live in the same green soup of routines. Sure, I have my forest and I look after it, but I want to get out there and see something. She's got Disney princess syndrome. Yes, I have everything I could ever want, but I want more. I want to see the world out there. I want to experience love. I want to have an adventure that can fit conveniently within a 90-minute runtime with at least 3 musical numbers. Like, for example, listen to this song I started. Okay, they are adorable. Why are y'all fighting over my ankle bones? Or is it over Tenchi's ankle bones? You know what, y'all can have Tenchi's ankle bones, but not today. Today, Tenchi gets to live. I wish to be a hero, slaying mighty drakes. I wish to meet a pretty nymph, resting by the lakes. Oh, a pretty nymph, huh? How daring. Of course it is. That's the point. Find them enjoying themselves in the water. Oh god, oh no, wait. Chad, are they a voyeur? Chad, I may have to take back my comment of them being cute. They may have some issues. The sun shining through the treetops, making the stream glisten in fragmented light. A divine beauty. I would love to sing about the exciting, magical things I encounter. Then just leave the fucking forest. You got 2 feet, don't you? Start fucking walking. To be honest, the most exciting thing in my life is coming to your tavern and discovering new drinks. I mean, hey, that's pretty exciting for the barflies, ain't it? What a lot of songs you could write about that. There is literally an entire genre of music just about getting drunk, getting into bar fights, and passing out drunk. I wouldn't mind a jingle. I'll think of one. Can I mention nymphs? I really like nymphs. I'd prefer if you didn't. Okay, maybe one day I'll get to offer them their own jingle. In the meantime, may I offer you a drink? You say you're cute, you'd like to know who gave you brain damage because you look like Popeye the Sailor Man who was hit by a crab truck. Joke's on you, Popeye the Sailor Man is a sex symbol. Listen, women name their vibrators after him, and men send him love letters. You don't fuck around with Popeye. Not because Popeye is gonna beat the shit out of you, because he will, but because the endless army of rabid fangirls and fanboys will tear you apart more than any steroid spinach ever can. You swear family wants you for everything? It must be nice to be wanted. The usual? Yes, please. Didn't you just say you wanted adventure? That means a Swiss strike, in case you forgot, since this is your first time playing the game and all. Thank you for the reminder, Fable. It's my favorite. It always makes me feel like a feather-light nymph. Okay, what is with this weirdo with the nymphs? I think I know why they can't leave the forest. Because every direction they go, there is a body of water with a nymph that has a restraining order against them. My lord. Do you want to be with the nymph or be a nymph? I want to wear their skin. Both? Chat, is this just a fantasy transbian? Like, you ever ask, like, you ever ask someone who's like, like they're really into the like the cutesy girly stuff, like they're a dude but they're really into the cutesy stuff, and eventually you start having to wonder to yourself, do they want a girl or do they want to be a girl? And then later it turns out it's both. She makes you want to throw a shot put into a crowd. Don't do that. That's rude. At least a perfectly good shot put. All right, so we're gonna have to find magical HRT and put for one of our drinks. We gotta make Fable streams come true. That's our current mission, chat. We gotta make the fantasy transbian happy. It's Pride Month. We are literally contractually obligated. But mostly I want a swift strike. Message received. Although, I was wondering, I've been coming to your tavern for so long, and I still don't know anything about how you make your drinks. Could you show me? You know what? I do need to do a tutorial. Also, Moon God, thank you so much for the hydrate. Let me get my sip on. But we help Fable get their sip on. But really? Yes, but just this once. What should I do? Do I need to put on an apron or summon a familiar? How do I summon familiar? All right, Alfredo, please do not threaten every random guest that enters the tavern. It's not good for business. And I will have to feed you to the beast in the basement. I don't know what it is. What's hungry? Yeah, I am aware. So, Warner Brothers, because they knew about the whole controversy with J.K. Rowling being a raging fucking transphobe, added a trans woman to Hogwarts Legacy. But here's my question, though, is, in the setting of Harry Potter, wouldn't she have just, like, magically transitioned? Would have felt a little more genuine if you just had, like, you were, like, talking to someone of one gender, or, like, one sex, and then they offhandedly mentioned, like, their experiences growing up as the opposite gender. But then again, I'm a slut for world building, even when it's something with as shitty world building as Harry Potter, so just follow me. Oh, they're precious. Look at them. There's not a single thought behind those eyes. You know what? kind of looks like Puppy Opie. Doesn't this look like Callie's dog form? Either way, Andu, I love them. I will literally kill everyone in this tavern and then myself if anything happens to Andu. Welcome to my drink mixing nook. So this is what it looks like back here. Hello, Andu. Careful, I haven't fed him yet. Where do we start? Well, usually I start by figuring out what my patrons want. Did I summon Luisa's Wait, hold on. Print screen. I need to open Paint and send Luisa a message real quick. I think we found Luisa's baby pictures. I'm just gonna take a quick screenshot. I'm gonna take a quick screenshot and just gonna over this and cut, close Paint, go into Discord. Luis, I think I found you as a baby. There we go. It's like if Luis and Puppy Opie did the fusion dance. Make sure I don't forget what they order when I take notes in my journal. Let's have a look. Oh, you pinned my order. I did. I want to look for specifics. I check my detailed notes. I do keep a log, just in case. But I'm sure I know what was asked of me, and I browse my recipes. Can't you just freehand mix something and see what sticks? No. I like to mix and match for more varied results, but the right balance is crucial. So I stick to my recipes. When I've settled on one, I can use the chalk to draw it on the board. What if you picked the wrong one? I can either erase it with a sponge or just pick a different recipe. My ingredients are stored in the 5 bottles on the... Not much of a tavern if we only have 5 ingredients for mixing. I'm pretty certain the bar downstairs for me has like literally 3 dozen different bottles in the bar just for mixing drinks. There's dexterity, intelligence, defense, strength, and of course the most important, charisma. I think dexterity sounds the tastiest. That's because you're a stupid fucking elf. Shut up and sit down. I had a feeling you might say that. If I mess up or want to redo my drink for any other reason, I can simply feed my mistakes to Andu. Once I'm done, I ring the bell to activate the primordial vortex. Doesn't that sound a little extreme for a mixed drink? Do you think we could just shake it? Actually, I don't need to bore you with the magical details. Just try and make a drink. You've got this. Laughs at strength build. Strength build is the way to go. All right, let's see. They like a swift strike, which is a lot of dexterity. Looks like it's 1, 2, 3 dexterities. And then 1 intelligence and 1 defense. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And then a little bit of intelligence because otherwise they will be a dumb slut. And then some defense because have you seen how paper thin this waif is? I am honestly in fear for their life that if they try and flip through their journal to look at ingredients, they will get a paper cut and die. Like, I'm not even out of this for taste. This is just literally out of concern for their well-being. Thank you so much, Andu. You're such a good boy. Oh my god, you can pet the lid! You can pet him! Look at his eyes! You can pet the little baby! Oh! Dumb but stealthy is a scary combo. You know what's scarier than dumb but stealthy? Strong and stealthy. That's why in the game that shall not be named, I am a big fan of bugbears, because there is nothing more terrifying than turning around and realizing a gorilla with arms longer than your entire body has just stuck up on you, and he has all the strength he needs to beat your meat directly off your body. Well, Luis is like, oh my god, that's me. He's like, it's like if you and Puppy Opie did a fusion dance, and the result came out stupid. No thoughts behind those eyes. If anyone hurts that creature, you shall make the battle of Stalingrad. Jesus! Anyway. Wow, it actually does. You've been coming here for this long, you never noticed the fact that your drink just shoots out of a portal in my bar? This is why you're so bored. It's not because there's nothing around you, it's because you're so fucking unattentive. Just drink your Swift Strike so you don't die of a paper cut, please. Of course it does. What did you think was happening? I thought you were just very good at sleight of hand. I mean, I do have the dex for it, I guess. I see. Well, give your creation a taste. It's delicious. I made that? No, I made that. You sat there and watched. You made that. Thank you for showing me the ropes. Thank you for your enthusiasm. These adventures you dream of. Aren't you scared they'll be the end of you? Look at you. You're bitch made. You'll die in a second. You've been in a Stewie game where a thief had 18 strength. It was basically the Incredible Hulk as a stealth. That's why I love the old brain text of the orc rogue with no stealth, but a lot of strength and a lot of intimidation. And every time people would turn around and see the orc, it would just go, "You do not see Grok!" And the guys would just turn around going, "I do not see Grok." Perfect stealth missions every time. Maybe, but how would I know if I never try? Do you actually want to try? Well, yes, I want to tell great stories, but... But what? Never mind. Oh, hello. Hello, that guy's character. I assumed that you're going to be a loner who has no interest in working with the rest of the party. Look, you know, I think we actually do have a dark corner for you to sit in. And how may I help you, good? Sir? A drink. For you? Right. What kind? Drinkable. Very specific, thank you. How about a spoken heart? I love one who's picked up two kobolds and slammed together, one shot it. Oh god, that is amazing. What do you mean it begins? Thiefling, what have you not told me? It seems like some charisma wouldn't hurt you. Sure, whatever. Alright. A spoken heart. Alright, so it looks like we're gonna go 3 parts charisma. 1, 2, 3. And then they need 1 part offense because they, I mean, listen. Look at that character, they're obviously DPS. Alright, Ditchy, you take care. See you later. 3 parts charisma, 1 part fucking deodorant. Oh god, I wish I could give him a glass of deodorant. He needs it. Why don't we just give him some more defense? Why don't we just make him the tankiest fucking rogue this island has ever seen? Order up! Oh, that's so fruity. I love it. This should be digestible, maybe even tasty. Thanks. Almost washes away the memories of that banshee haunted the lonesome lagoon at night. And her ow! Rude. And her bone-shattering song of sorrow. Almost. You know, if you have enough alcohol, it does have a good tendency to block out memories. Aw, deflecting for the hit pass. Alright. The brooding type, I see. They are immediately thinking about kissing them. I've seen that face before. That is the face of a fucking nerd that cannot resist an edgy bad boy. What are you thinking about, Fable? Just dreams. Yours or someone else's? Mine. Other people seem to have the courage to follow theirs. Why can't I be like that? Oh, sweetie. It's because you're bitch made. Is that up to you? I wish it was. My brother says my dreams are a fool's errand, that I'm running away from where I belong. We are rangers, Fable. We belong in the woods, like the stream that ripples down the mountains. Or the birds in the trees. We keep the balance. It's what we're meant to do. And that's what you want to do? Yes. No, not really. I want to experience things outside the safe borders of the forest. The edgy 4th graders who name themselves razors? Why do you come after me with a knife like that? What have I done to warrant such an attack? I want to live a life so full of adventure. Boredom will feel like bliss. I want to be brave and strong. I want to sing songs about my adventures, make other people yearn for that same freedom. Exist? You know what? Fair enough. Of course, I could never leave the Ashen Grove behind forever. It's my home. Shit, I'm trying to leave my home behind forever. I'm trying to find all the ways I can finagle the military into paying for me to move to Europe. Did that bird just take a shit? I looked away from the screen for a second. I saw something drop. I swear to God, that bird just took a shit right in my tavern. I'm trying to finagle a way to get the Air Force to pay for me to move to Europe so I can get the fuck out of here once I'm promoted to Mister. I mean, my brother looks after the Grove, as well as my sisters. I think it'd be fine without me. Then you should do what your heart desires. Will it stop aching? Oh, baby. I think so. Yes. Look at the poor little baby. I got the little tears in there. I can't keep roasting this. They're too pathetic. The toilet water would be fine for him. Well, that's just mean. What if it's wrong to leave, though? What if destiny never meant for me to leave? That goes completely counterintuitive to the notion of free will. Just ignore it. What if it did? That would be a dream come true. Be your own genie, Fable. Your adventures start with you. Thank you, Innkeeper. You really are the most exciting part of my day. Yeah, I get that a lot. God, this game's... Hello? Okay, now, chat, listen. I'm not a furry. However, A muscle mommy is a muscle mommy is a muscle mommy. Look at that edgy scar. It adds so much character. Can you be a star of Mean Girls now? Isn't Mean Girls been canceled for like 20 years? Greetings, traveler. How may I help you? You own this establishment, innkeeper? The last time I checked. With whom do I have the pleasure? The name's Carlin. You may call me Car or Lynn. I couldn't care less. Nice to meet you, Car. Lynn, what can I do for you? Perhaps something to drink? You do the thing with the quests, right? So they say. The character design is fire. All I'm saying is, I'm definitely going to be having to check out the fan art websites later once this game has picked up more steam. Do you want one? You can have a look at my notice board. No quest for me. But I may have one for you, or rather for your notice board. I'm not a furry, but I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night. There is no justification for staying at a Holiday Inn Express unless you're participating in a furry orgy. You cannot claim to not be a furry after staying at a Holiday Inn Express. But inside you are two wolves. You are in a Holiday Inn Express. Heard of a werewolf making trouble up in Tregar, terrorizing farmers, tearing sheep apart, the whole program. Ma'am, I think I may have a clue about your werewolf. A werewolf? Well, that's news to me. I've never seen a humanoid wolf before. Listen, me too. I didn't see one in almost a decade, and that was far south at Everett. Been wondering if it's the same one. Just moving up, like a nomad. I thought the werewolf hype died along with that one romance novel. Shut the fuck up. It is 2024. We are not making Twilight references in this tavern. You mean... What did I just say? I think so. That just split society into two Alright, that's been a great stream. You guys take care. Goodbye. Out of habit, I hit the mute button on my microphone, even though my end stream doesn't even have audio. Smitty, I just want to say I hate you for thinking of that damn pun before I did. Got a werewolf problem? Have you tried looking inside the warehouse? Where the fuck is my soundboard? Why did I start using my soundboard again? Yeah, the FCC won't let me be, so everybody, just follow me. Now, normally, I would say Team Vampire. Because, you know, vampire women are hot. But considering we have a wolf girl muscle mommy right here in front of us, is it the fur or the pecs? Neither. Questionable experiences with the other cat more so. I'm itching to ask for details. Don't. All I'm gonna say is I thought the Drow Queen was a pain in the ass. The Jungle would be a good name for a bar. It would be, but not as good a name as the Belching Toad. How about you? Wouldn't you like to know? Yes, that's why I asked. Keep guessing. Has anyone ever told you that you could pass as a werewolf? Yes, all the time. At least twice a day. Okay, welcome to the jungle as your sign out front does go really hard, actually. Maybe I'll have to open a second tavern. Yeah, you're ruining my Italian maple. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to get Italian maple in a world where Italy doesn't exist? Only downside of looking like a wolf is getting mistaken for one. I see. Is that why you don't want to take care of the werewolf yourself? Ma'am, please stop scratching my desk. Yes. No. I'm just afraid he might look a little too much like my Uncle Dragon. Would feel bad slaying that fella. You know, hunched back, hairy, crooked teeth. Sounds like my grandpa. Is that a werewolf or just Uncle Dragon? You can't tell. Same fate befell Aunt Olga. I'm sorry to hear that. That hag had it coming. Okay, already I'm loving the character writing in this game. Never fall behind your grooming schedule, or before you know it, the next wannabe Van Helsing will strike you down with a silver arrow. Hold on. How does she know who Van Helsing is? Like the whole, vampire and werewolf book thing. That's justifiable as just like, oh, it's a, sly reference, but it's like a different book in their universe. She just name dropped a character from Dracula. Maybe this is Italian maple. Maybe we do have some sort of connection to the real world. Van Helsing is public domain. Yes, but Van Helsing is from the Prime Plane. This is a different universe. This is a fantasy universe. How do they know about Dracula and Van Helsing? Do you mean to tell me that enough monkeys with typewriters got together and happened to write the entirety of Dracula? I think not. No, I think we got a Sonic X situation going on here. But instead of furries coming to our world went to the furries. Do the Van Helsings also hunt werewolves? Don't know. Don't care enough to check. Either way, that's Southern Werewolf, yeah? Right. Anything else that might help others get done with it rather swiftly? Fetch. Pardon me? Van Helsing credit card everywhere you want to be? Should they get to a dangerous situation, they'll just have to start playing fetch. That works? On any dog. Trust me. Wait. So, you want to play fetch? Good to know. Thanks, Car. Lynn? It's not that hard. Either Carlin, Car, or Lynn. Gotcha, Carlin. Alright, Chief. You got a name, or is it just Innkeep? Just Innkeep for now. She wants the stick. Playing hard to get, I see. Chat, I'm not a furry. But goddamn! Well, Innkeeper, then before I venture on, you've got a drink for me? Of course. What would you like? I'll take something powerful. Something with a whole lot of strength. Ah, how you doing? No? Nope. Nope. I'm gonna fight it like a werewolf curse. And don't you dare give me that watered down muck instead. Alright, what do we got that's rich in strength? Gonna guess the Southern Brawler. Well, yep. Lots of strength, a little bit of defense, a little bit of charisma. She is hot. It's also the only drink we have right now that's a lot of strength, so... That being said, I kind of want to experiment a little bit because we have recipes we haven't discovered yet. So I'm wondering if I just give her... What if I just give her pure strength? You want to make it? Okay, no, we are not making that joke. Also, Smitty, thank you for the nut and for the hydrate. Yeah, no, we're not making those kinds of jokes here on this channel. It's one thing if we're joking that a character in the game that we think is creepy is the kind to do that. It is another thing to joke about doing that ourselves. So, no. You sit there and you think about what you've done. There you go, Andu. I'm certain nothing will go wrong by feeding my dragon thingy pure strength potion. So 1, 2, 3. So what if instead of the charisma, we give them some dexterity and some defense? Does that make a drink? I'm curious if I could just go ahead and feed this to her and experiment. But at the same time, I also don't want to ruin my chances with a, hot werewolf muscle mommy. So I guess we're just gonna stick to the recipe for now. Oh, that drink looks so good. A drink with 0 water, as requested. Not bad. Just what I was craving. Thanks. Baby girl, I'm all about satisfying those cravings. And where will you head from here? Perhaps back west, through the Ashen Grove. Got some business to take care of. Oh my god. She's going to meet the twink. She is going to obliterate that twink. And they are going to be very happy about it. They're gonna stop writing about nips and start writing about wolf mommies. What kind of business? Personal business. Care to elaborate? No. But you won't stop asking until I do, will ya? Nope. I'm a tavern keeper. I gotta keep up with the latest rumors. My cousin claims her crops are being stolen by undead snails, is it? That's a new one. Obviously, I'm pretty certain she's hallucinating. But I did hear some folks complaining about an undead uptick in the west. So, may as well humor her. And make sure she hasn't turned into an undead snail herself. Something like that, yeah. It's odd, ain't it? Resurrecting the dead? It's certainly unconventional. Sweats and undead. That's one way to put it. I think there ain't much digging up in the past. Just gonna open up old wounds you stapled shut. or eat your face. The past haunts everyone willing to listen. Do you mind talking like a normal person? I ain't exactly up for philosophizing. I've suddenly decided that she's British. What kind of necromancer would like to make an army of snails? I mean, snails are God's ultimate killer. You started this conversation. And I'm ending it. All right, well. If you find any more rumors for me or need some aid, don't shy away from coming back. Just please stop scratching my Italian maple bar. You have any idea how difficult that's gonna be to replace? I'm more of a lone wolf. Don't do groups. But sure, for more work, I'll be back. I'll be waiting. Speaking of rumors, you gotta turn them into proper quests, right? Don't want them to go to waste. I suppose I could use some help. Fine, guess I've got a few minutes. Let me see your setup. This is where I sort all the rumors I've collected. I also keep them written down in my journal, so I don't forget. Smart. I think the best next step would be to sort in the matching snippets onto your quest page. Just drag them over, and make sure they're all for the same quest. Otherwise, you'll end up confusing adventurers. They're very stupid people. That's why they've taken up hunting dragons instead of, you know, being accountants or something. Once you're done, select that quill of yours. It'll be written up. Got it? Got it. Thank you for your help, Carlin. Put it on my tab. That's not how that works. And good night to you too. Alright then, let's assemble this quest. Alright, so we got a werewolf that has been previously seen in a southern town. There's seekers playing fetch. And okay, so she's a Volcakin. That's a cool name. A cool species name, Volcakin. A werewolf who's wandering around. A werewolf on detours. A reticent Vulcanin? Passed by the Wayfarer's Inn, reporting a werewolf making their way to Tergid from I cannot pronounce any of these damn names. They pose a potential threat to both hapless sheep and the villagers. Apparently, werewolves love playing fetch. Are you brave enough to take on this quest and save Tergid from this werewolf mayhem? Aww. You're so cute. Alright, chat, it only took us an hour, but we finally finished day 1. Act 1, The Wayfarer's Inn. Part 2, Prelude to Bravery, 58th of the Wake. Look how fucking cute our tavern is. This is precious. I love everything about this. Why is Melissa's Kraken on my flower? Hold on. Oh god, I don't like anything about that. All right, paint. Paste. And we're just gonna go ahead and grab a screenshot of that. I'm fairly certain that that's actually supposed to be a reference to Day of the Tentacle. But that also bears a striking resemblance to a certain meme shared by a certain degenerate tiefling. All right, hold on. I gotta see why the hell this crazy tiefling is leaving her kraken at my tavern. Actually, it's called Tavern Keeper, but this is the Wayfair End. Whatever. Is it a detachable spatula hand on the coat rack? No, it's the fucking giant slimy tentacle. For those of you who do not know, my friend, Tiefling Melissa, she had a meme of hers that really, really took off. And it just keeps spreading and spreading and spreading. And like, it's making the rounds again, which is why it's fresh on my mind. Hold on. Let me just go to her Twitter to give context for those who are sadly deprived of it. So for any of you who've been in the tabletop realm, may have seen this image floating around, usually with the caption of, you know, the players freaking out and the DM going, "What? I didn't have a Kraken mini." Hey, little lady, how you doing? Just wanted to pop in and say hi. Hope I'm having a good time. I'm having a wonderful time. Hope you're having a lovely time. It's that time of year again. Yep, it is that time of year again when fucking Melissa's dildo is spread far and wide across the internet. You know what the worst part is? So this lady decided, you know what, when she was time for her to have a vacation, she was going to go to a tropical island. And she decided to go to a tropical island where she happened to have a friend, i.e. Okinawa, while I was living there. I invite her into my home for movie night. And she had the audacity to smuggle this thing into my house and slap me in the face with it as I turned around. I have been physically assaulted by this thing. And that's all I can think of every time I see the meme make the rounds again. You're still not over that one guy that looks like an egg? Wait, what? I feel like I need context for that. Honestly, I mean, in her defense, it was really funny. The mini farthest to the right? Are you talking about the guy with a fur coat on? That's not Humpty Dumpty. They just have on a little fur coat. He looks like an egg. I mean, he certainly looks like he's packed full of protein like an egg, but... Also, I think we're forgetting the point to where this poor, soon-to-die twink has taken a quest to hunt a damn werewolf. I feel like that's gonna be a wee bit of a problem. And what do you have there, Fable? I found this on your notice board. It says a werewolf is terrorizing Tigran. Is that true? It is indeed, or at least so I've heard. Have you sent anyone after it yet? Maybe that hooded guy from yesterday. She had to go through airport security with it. I'm certain she's probably gone through airport security with worse. I've seen the contents of her duffel bag. Listen, don't get me wrong. I love Melissa. She's a great friend. She is a massive sweetheart. Quite frankly, having her her influence in my life has been really good for me. Like, an actual boon to my mental health. But she has exposed me to terrors that no man was ever meant to see. God bless her. Not yet. What kind of hero are you, looking for? One who knows their way around typical terrain. Woods, even. Preferably one who's good with a bow. One who tells me that they want the quest. I'm good with a bow. Yes, Fable. And I know my way around any woods. It's my favorite terrain. I know, Fable. And... Maybe I want the quest? Just maybe. No, not just maybe. Since yesterday, all I've been able to think about is you telling me to follow my heart. And then I step into your tavern, and the quest practically jumps out at me, and I think, okay, ma'am, sir, whichever you are, my elf of indiscriminate gender, I know I told you to follow your heart, but maybe not follow your heart towards a monster that's going to splatter your heart across every tree within a mile radius. Hey, I cannot think of a single RPG where hunting werewolves is how you start. The closest I could think of is Bloodborne, and usually when you start in Bloodborne, you're trying to avoid the werewolves because they will obliterate you. It's near a forest. You know forests. You live in a forest. And werewolves are basically just normal wolves, but slightly scarier because they're also human. But you've talked to humans before. And you've got silver arrows for your birthday last year. And they're just collecting dust in your room. And I swear to God, if this... All right, chat. Chat. I'm starting a bet. Anyone who has played this game and already knows, please do not participate. But I am going to start a prediction. Let me set this up. If I can figure out how to... Hold on. Okay, we have to scroll through these damn things because I apparently do not remember how to start a prediction. Okay, no, so it's to open up a menu to start a prediction. Oh, okay, I'm just stupid. Never mind. I'm just very stupid. Okay, so chat. Is the elf going to shoot the wolf mommy? Yes or no? If you know what it is, please do not contribute to the prediction. We're going to keep this running for 10 minutes. You can bet however many gold coins you want. You're running Curse of Strahd as a teaching campaign? Are you evil? Are you the kind of person that when someone needs to learn how to swim, you just chuck them into churning waves deep within the ocean? But I have a weird feeling because the damn wolf lady mentioned before, some wannabe Van Helsing mistaking the wolf people for werewolves and shooting them with silver arrows. Foreshadowing is of a literary device. Anyway, predictions going, bet your coins. Let's see where this goes. And I thought I could ask you if anyone had taken it yet. And then I didn't think that far ahead. I see. Or rather, I did, but then I thought, what if I take the quest? Then I have to go on the quest. And I have to fight the werewolf. Talk to the werewolf. Which is worse. Because what if the werewolf doesn't like me? And what if when I try and shoot him with my silver arrow? I miss and shoot a tree instead. The tree would be mad at me. But it wouldn't really matter because I'd be dead. Because of the werewolf. Oh, that took a quick turn. So maybe I should put the... Okay. Fable, I think you're gonna be alright, because I'm gonna be entirely honest with you. Every single time I have seen an elf fail to kill a werewolf, the elf usually enjoys the end results, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. Fable? Yes? You want me to tell you to take the quest? Maybe? I can't make this decision for you. Neither can I. Whenever I have to make a difficult decision, it's like I freeze in place. Suddenly, I'm able to move until someone makes the decision for me. Like a slime. A frozen slime. A frozen slime that can't move. I've met slimes less anxious than you. You've met slimes? My tavern is open to everybody. Oh, right. What do slimes drink? Water. More slime. Bones. You sell bones? Only to slimes. Maybe you'll be able to add my bones to your menu soon. I'll just have to pick them up from the forest floor. I think I have a hard time convincing a werewolf to give up free bones. Why are you so anxious, Fable? In general? I think answering that would take more time than we have to spare. About taking the quest. It seems to me that you want to take it, but you try to talk yourself out of it instead. Well, I do want to go on that quest. Werewolf may not be the best muses, but it would make a good start for a song, right? Prelude of an epic. Fable, the protector of the woods, the world, the worms. You're trying to run it like Dracula Dead and loving it, but the players are making it more Nosferatu. I'm afraid I haven't seen either of those. I've heard of Nosferatu. I have never heard of Dracula Dead and loving it. The worms? They seem like they need protecting. But every time I think about embarking on a quest, I start thinking more deeply about what might happen. All my bones start to shake. I feel dizzy. Is there something making you feel like you might fail? Aside from the bloodthirsty werewolf? We don't know what it's thirsty for. It might prefer orange juice. It might. Well, heroes have history, right? Great feats they can look back on to prove their bravery.
inspirational adventures that remind them of the light and the dark. I have the opposite of that. Great mistakes and epic regrets. Like the Mary Morgan incident. It's a couch over with the Tavern Hydra. Or the reason why nobody wants to spend time with me. That's not true. The first one was the Mel Brooks one, so a comedy. You tried to run Curse of Strahd as a comedy? Also, how the hell are you trying to run a comedy and your D&D players actually managed to turn it into a horror? A serious thing. Apparently you cannot bet coins in your region? What? It's just my Twitch channel points. You're not like using your bits or anything. It should only be the gold coins that I use as my Twitch channel points. So I am going to get rid of this notification. Because it is annoying me to look over and see a notification on Discord. Unless your region just straight up has very strict anti-gambling laws, you should be able to bet channel points. Why does no one want to spend time with you? I want to spend time with you. You're pathetic in a way that really inflates my ego in comparison. Because I'm unlucky. I'm unlucky. And whatever good things are supposed to happen, I ruined them. No matter how easy things might be, nothing seems easy enough for me. Imagine there's one nail sticking out in the whole kingdom. No one would pass by it but me. I'd get caught on it and rip my coat. Did that happen once? Once? I wish it had just been once. It seems like my life only follows the path that's the most embarrassing. Or dangerous. Or dangerously embarrassing. The curse of ill luck follows me wherever I go. Like an adventuring companion who secretly wants to kill you. Oh, I've had those before. I have played the Alien tabletop RPG exactly once in my life. And, the game was going great until one of my fellow players blew my legs off with a shotgun. They were looking for an opportunity to kill me the entire time. Because in the game, you're all given like your own little secret deals. And his secret deal was basically not trusting my character. So he was like, oh, don't trust him? That just means I have to murder him as soon as I get the chance. Unfortunately, the sound of the shotgun blast attracted all the xenomorphs in the base. So my android ass was left crawling across the floor, while the rest of the party got slaughtered by xenomorphs inside an elevator. Great time for everybody. You're too harsh on yourself, Fable. Am I? See, last week I wanted to gather fresh flowers. The daffodils are blooming. They make for a nice bouquet, you know. Or hair accessories. Always calm my anxieties when I have them around. But me being me, I confuse them with their evil twin, the weeping Amaryllis. Now guess what I spent the whole day afterwards doing? Weeping? Like a baby, all day long. When I plucked them, they released their spores and I started crying. I suddenly felt all the sadness of the world rush over me. I've never been so heartbroken. I'm sorry. That sounds horrible, Fable. It was. Between the tears and the sobs, I managed to make it. Picture. How to pronounce TICTINC Let's see. Do you have it? Let's see.
Tincture.
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 Tincture. Oh my god, I love him even more. Andu's name is a pun, as he's undoing your drinks. Delta Zero, thank you so much for making me aware of that. If anything happens to Andu, I am killing everyone at the tavern and then myself. He is a precious being, not a single thought behind his eyes. A tincture out of hogweed. It eased the pain. Your tears wouldn't stop until dawn. I'm so silly sometimes. Your first encounter with the Hydra? Well, just a day after it arrived to guard the portal to the dream plane Avalon. I wanted to be polite and neighborly, so I brought it some... You tried to give it biscuits with no drink and you got surprised when it almost choked to death? Fable, what the fuck is wrong with you? Get the fuck out of my tavern. I burned them a little in the oven. But I thought since it had fire breath, it wouldn't mind. His brain cells a DVD screensaver there. He only has a thought when it hits the corner. That is exactly the perfect description for that creature. I approached the Amaranthed Hydra. I have this whole speech prepared about how I'm looking forward to having it around. And how its green scales match my hat. It was so tall and intimidating, I forgot all about what I wanted to say. So I just set down the biscuits and smiled awkwardly. It looked at my biscuits, then at me, and it said, "By the rivers of the stars stands a man who reads the firmament's past. Some things are as sturdy as the gilded ice. Some things as changing as Leviathan's sea. All chimeras hate mice. All hydras love tea." I thought to myself, wow, the Amaranth Hydra has given me a riddle. A quest. Maybe this should be my first adventure. But I couldn't figure out the answer, so I left. I tried to solve the riddle for... Oh my god, I was joking! She actually gave the Hydra Popeye's biscuits with no drink. I was joking! I was too ashamed to step foot in front of it again. I didn't know that I was not worthy of its wisdom. That I couldn't take it anymore, and I ran back, apologized, and begged it for the answer. It turns out that's just how it speaks. It wanted tea. Did you get it some? Yes. Then you completed its quest. 3 days late. If it had needed an antidote, it would have died. See, would-haves are about as useful as an antidote when you haven't been poisoned. They change nothing. I suppose you have a point. And the Mary... What the fuck is a Mary Morgan? Yes, the Mary Morgan incident. That was probably the most embarrassing thing to ever happen to me. Do we really have to talk about that? Only if you want to. Alright, but just because it's you. The adventuring party was on their way, passing through the Ashen Grove. Due to the Sylvan spirits, it was getting fairly foggy at night. And the fog bears great danger to anyone who isn't acquainted with the spirits who call it home. So, they wanted guidance from a local ranger. A merchant up at Tergrid recommended me. I agreed to help, of course. My first adventure! Yay! And no riddles to get confused about either. I was so excited, but also very, very nervous. So of course, it had to go wrong. I think it was the nerves. Why were you so nervous? New people! Seasoned adventurers! One stronger than the next, all in shining armor and armed to the teeth. I wanted to leave a good impression, but my bad luck got in the way. How did it go wrong? They I felt their condescending glares on my back as I walked them through the woods. Of course, I didn't know whether they actually glared, but my fear got hold of me, and I led them astray. I must have blacked out. I've never gotten lost in the woods before. This time I did. I couldn't see well. There was blood rushing in my ears, and I felt dizzy. So, for some stupid reason, I led them along a path no one should ever take. Past the riverbanks of the Shivermere, home to the Mary Morgan. You know of the Mary Morgan, yes? The wrathful spirit that's known to drown men? Not sure if she really differentiates between genders, though. For some stupid reason, I let them right into their arms. I got scared, and in the end...
I was really worried that Fable was just about to admit to me that she led an entire party of adventurers to their death.
They had to save me. They fought the creature. We finally found a way out when dawn broke. The fog ebbed away. I couldn't look at them for the rest of the journey. And I silently bid my farewells when we reached the other side of the Ashen Grove. I was too embarrassed to speak. I'm sure I'm still a laughing stock at every one of their gatherings. How am I ever supposed to set foot in the adventuring world again? To be fair, it could have been worse. I could have led them right into the arms of the wyvern chimera that resides in the Quag Mangrove. They say it has a taste for adventurers.
But you didn't.
But I didn't.
You seem to be very insecure. I think that's the biggest problem here.
How can I not be when everything I touch falls apart?
You know that isn't true.
You're right. I'm a great gardener. Everything grows around me. But I seem to just get smaller. Except zucchinis. I can't figure out how to grow zucchinis. So in a way, I'm like a zucchini. I'm insecure because I don't know what I'm capable of.
You'll have to find that out then.
Like, on a quest?
Okay, I know we're trying to build up their confidence and make them, see their potential and all that. But maybe a quest against a bloodthirsty werewolf that could tear them to shreds in the amount of time it takes them to blink isn't the best starting step. Maybe we could start something a little more their speed. For example.
Don't you think I'm a little underleveled?
Do you think that will change by sitting around?
I guess not.
Someone has to help those people, right? What if I don't? I'm sorry, wrong person.
Someone has to help those people, right? What if I don't, and then no one else comes around? What if I'm the only chance they got? What if I'm not? What if there's someone better?
The best thing you can do is try to help them. So what if another adventurer swings by and they're able to make the situation better? Isn't that a good thing? 4 hands are better than 2. And who knows, you may even end up forming a party.
Oh.
And besides, if it's a perfect hero they want, they'll be waiting forever.
I didn't think about it like that. Maybe I should have decided to give up before I even tried. After all, I am a very fast runner. If I could screw up, I could just run away really, really quick.
That's the spirit.
Okay, I, Fable, a great gardener and, future hero. Charmer of the nymphs.
Okay, we gotta talk about the whole nymphs fascination later.
I'm going to embark on this quest to save the villagers. And I shall return victorious. Did I do it right?
Yes, good job. I leave the quest in your capable hands, brave adventurer. Would you like a drink to aid you on your journey?
Yes. Yeah, something that can make me more nimble and quiet, so the werewolf won't see me coming? Something with a lot of dexterity. If I want to fight it, I'm gonna need that surprise round advantage. Maybe something that can help me with diplomacy? Perhaps it's just a hungry lost lichen after all, and it only needs a pep talk and a hug. Oh my god, I am sending this elf to die. They're gonna become a sandwich by the time the moon is set. Maybe we could even be friends. But I need something with a lot of charisma for that. I'll leave the choice up to you. Just make sure you don't pick a random recipe. Please keep it to one of the abilities I asked for. Remember, your choices can influence my fate. It could change the entire outcome of this quest. But of course, I'm sure you're aware of that. Sorry for the backseat mixing. No one likes a backseat mixer. What did Caitlin say about why she didn't want to deal with that werewolf? And maybe her uncle? Are you telling me that it's not a werewolf at all and it actually just is her uncle? Let's see, I am slightly scared that if I try and do this, that I'm going to get them killed by going in the charisma direction. Then again, oh, they actually have classes. Let's see, elf. Oh, they are non-binary. Space fish. How you doing, cutie? Thank you so much for the hydrate. I was starting to wonder why I was feeling so thirsty. Didn't realize you had walked to the tavern. And fish, thank you so much for the stretch. Let me get my sip on real quick. How you doing, fishy? All right, so I need to make sure that I'm using they them for the elf then. And their class is Beast Slayer. They even have Arcanas. How often do people befriend a werewolf? I mean, I befriended an entire group of werewolves in Dragon Age Origins. Time to head out. See you later. All right, Lone Wolf, you take care. I look forward to seeing your shiny face here in my tavern again. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna go for charisma. Because I honestly think if I try and make them fight this werewolf, it's just gonna go bad. So. Drinks. Oh, that's cute. They got lore for all the little potions. Why do you accidentally mix Ginger Fable so much? Because Fable has girl failure energy. They are precious, and I'm gonna try my best to treat them with the right pronouns. But they do just have that baby girl failure energy. Let's be real here. Spoken heart, a little strength in case things go south, and a little defense in case things go south, or in case they fail. But it's like all those animations I've seen. And they're gonna come out just fine, but they may need a little endurance, you know what I'm saying? This should do it. Thank you. I feel so much better, braver. Farming. No, wait, that sounds like I'm tending to a farm. Oh yes, the bardic route. Some habits die hard, I guess. There are a lot of farmers in Tregern, and I'm going to protect them all. Or talk to them until they feel better. I'm sure they could use that too. I just hope I don't have to fight anyone. No, I'll be okay. Because of your help, I'll be able to talk myself out of any situation. Thank you again. I think this drink gave me the courage I needed to get started. There's a reason why they call it liquid courage. Oh yeah, I guess since we have a lot of folks who weren't here for the beginning, just a heads up. After today's stream, we're going to be changing the channel name. We will no longer be the Dice Bard. We'll be changing over to Lloyd Tavern. I decided to give myself a proper name and distance myself away from the whole D&D thing. Is that a tentacle you see on the left? What? Fish, you would take special notice of the tentacle, wouldn't you? I'll try. Have some faith in yourself. Okay, I got this. Much better. Oh, I almost forgot. I was thinking about how much your words helped me yesterday, and how I'd have to thank you properly if I ever did end up taking a quest. So, I brought you some phoenix chilies from my garden. They seem like something you might enjoy. They possess natural magical properties. If you plant them in the right soil, they can grow to be fire resistant. And consumption can pass it on to mortals like us? Exactly. I thought they might go well with your drinks. I could make potions of fire resistance, hell yeah. They will. Thank you, Fable. That's a very thoughtful gift. As I'm waiting for another shipment of infusions in a few days, I'll take a look at them after, all together later. Of course. I'm so glad you like them. Maybe I'll order a drink with some next time. But first I have to complete my quest. I'll see you post-victory. God, I really like the character writing in this game. This game is so cute. I wonder what path their fate took. Maybe a zesty one. I gave them a charisma potion. Oh my god, they're going to seduce the werewolf. I'm certain that will end fine. Everything's gonna be just fine. Oh, it's Edgelord again. You again. Me again. And who are you? Someone who wants a drink. What kind? Drink. Yes, I get it. You should try being a little more specific. That spoken heart one tasted fine. Thank you. So we're gonna teach them how to actually spit some game if it kills them. And 1, and a 2, and a 3. And a little bit of strength. So they can show off the cuties and a little bit of defense. I'm not gonna lie though, I'm an edgy bitch. I actually really dig the design. Like, I know I'm making fun of them, but at the same time, I fuck with this design. I would play this. Hey, maybe spoken heart just for you. Maybe it'll help you find a few more words. Good attempt. Perfectly drinkable. Might make me come back for more. Might not. Thank you. Enjoy. Do they even pay? Charming. I need to install like a dark unlit corner inside this tavern. Maybe then they'll actually pay for their drinks. Because they'll be spitting all day just brooding there. Oh my god, what happened to you? Oh god, y'all had Well, this is an interesting adventuring party. We have a dwarven warrior and her, I think, vampire boyfriend. Let's see. Papa, careful, you'll step on my paper. Oh, shush. Greetings, travelers. How may I help you? I don't want these empty babblers. I can confidently say, I'm all but empty. That's what they all say. Seems they're giving you more dialogue options than most, but that don't convince me just yet. I'm sorry, I don't think I understand. Oh my god, they're from a dungeon crawler game. Wait, are all of these characters like supposed to be from different RPG game archetypes? So these two are like from an actual video game, like the Beast Slayer's probably from a JRPG. She's probably like, oh my god, the Beast Slayer's from Final Fantasy XIV. And then our dear elf friend is probably from like Pathfinder. Of course not. Probably forgot to give you enough intellect. Would surprise me there was actually a brain inside that skull. You're very rude. You know, I do have the right to deny anyone service. I want you to keep that in mind. Also, you're making a mess all over my freshly cleaned floors. Granted, the tentacle's already doing the same, so I guess I can't bitch at y'all too much about it. Have you checked? No, but I can assure you, I'm different from your average background character. Sure. I must agree, you look much more delicious than they usually do. Why, thank you. Though I should let you know, I'm not on the menu, because that's called prostitution, and that is illegal in this country. Oh no! Why is he such a wet kitten of a human being? Don't worry too much about him. He's a tad quirky. I see. A thing on your shoulder. Is it quirky too? What's a thing? Oh, my cape! Your cape? That's not his cape. That green fell on his shoulder as an ooze, or what's left of it anyways. And the rest of it is on you? Aye, pretty tough to clean off. And may I ask how that happened? You just did. Let me get over. Oh, almost. Oh, Jesus, fuck. Oh god, I'm about to choke to death on a Cheez-It. Speaking of which, have y'all guys tried the new Cheez-It items at Taco Bell? Like, I've been getting the Crunchwrap Supremes with the Cheez-Its inside it, and I'm not gonna lie, that shit slaps. I'm not sponsored, but you know, Taco Bell, if you would like to sponsor the Tavern, we could always expand our menu, huh? May I offer you two a drink in exchange for your story and your names? Yes, I love stories. Well then, may I have your name? No, but I shut up. This is a man that's encountered the Fable 4. This man recognizes a pay trap when he smells one. I am Sir Alphonse Louis Frederick to quit the thing. It's long for Kyle. Kyle? Kyle. Well, Kyle, what kind of drink can I offer you? Blood. Oh, if you're out, I'll also settle for anything that tastes like blood. Or looks like it. Red is my favorite color. I'll look for something with red in it. Alright, it's a Southern Brawler it is. Two, three. The little charisma because he's a vampire. Vampires always need their charisma. They are a master of seduction. We talk about how much of a freak, who wrote Dracula? Bram Stoker. We talk about how much of a freak Bram Stoker must have been that he gave his vampires the canonical power to just seduce. That is a canonical vampiric ability from Dracula. They can just seduce you and make you so down bad for them, you'll pretty much do whatever they want. And the only piece of fiction I have ever seen that keeps that ability intact was Hellsing, the very violent anime. Some almost blood for you, sir. Oh, thank you very kindly. That looks delicious. It also tastes delicious. Very alive. Maybe as a chaser, you could let me have a bite? No. Okay. And to whom do I offer the second drink? Freya Frost Grip. Nice to meet. Yeah, Skip. Just serve me something strong, so that feels durable, tough, like a mountain, or the caves of Ur. Or do those frosted lagoons look close enough? Coming right up. I can't do an impression of it, but I imagine her sounding like the slug lady from Monsters Incorporated. Always watching, Wazowski. Always watching. That's like the first time I get of the defense potions. Let's see. Defense. Charisma always makes for a good chaser. And a little strength, just to give it a little extra punch. A taste of Ur. Just for you, valued customer number 2. Oh, are you hitting the placeholder text? Let me try. I see you're many things, but not a liar. Tastes like a pile of rocks. Just how I like it. So, Rhea, Kyle, about that ooze-filled story. Fine, guess you've earned it. Alright, picture me, balls deep in the mountain of Dovermere, with my trusty axe and a good drink by me side. There I was, minding my own business. I don't know if the microphone picked that up. Digging for the good stuff, you know? Hit a gold vein earlier, and deemed myself the luckiest dwarf of all time. Had a real big old pile of gold. And suddenly, this big ooze comes along and slurp. Gone it was. You alright there, Kyle? This is a very boring story. Perhaps I could go looking for my... Oh, perhaps we could go looking for my caper now. It's nearly sunrise. And? The sun kills you? Oh, right. Did the ooze also eat the cape? Yes. No. Oh. Anyways, I wouldn't call myself the best warrior, but when that ooze slurped me gold, I had to do something. So I took me shovel, and dug, and hit, and dug, and hit. There was nothing left of the ooze anymore. I don't know, I'm saying plenty left of the ooze. Well, almost nothing. So, did you dig out your gold? Silly food. She dug out to me. And guess what he was clinging on to? The gold? Oh, yes, a big old golden nugget. Should be enough to get me to Bolivia. And perhaps even get me a dandy new cape. This woman looks like she's about to have an actual aneurysm and die. Right here at my tavern bar. I don't think so, Sunshine. We had a deal. We did? Please allow me to ask a question. What was that deal again? I get you to Bavaria so you can participate in your fancy vampire banquet, and in return, I get the gold. But what about me cape? Where did you last see your cape? Don't even bother. It's a lost cause. We looked everywhere on our way here. Bought cursed sheets, many-eyed monstrosities, undead goons. And I started to wonder, where in his life did this man put his cape? Where everyone puts their cape. You know where I put me capes? Where? A wardrobe! Oh. So you can wear it inside the wardrobe? Yes, it's her special cape for when she goes to Narnia. What? No. Kyle, maybe we could find someone to retrieve your cape for you. Oh, we could? Oh, phenomenal! I can put up a quest for you, but we need a little more information. Good luck with that. First, I need to know where you last saw your cape. I was getting ready to go to the annual vampire banquet, hosted by Lord Strut in Bavaria. While getting dressed, I realized I couldn't find my cape. My first thought, of course I cannot find it. The cape of invisibility is playing a tricks on me. It's quite moody sometimes. Which is truly unfortunate when you want to wear it for an important event. We all know how important a fancy cape is for flaunting your vampire status. Of course. And what was the last vampire event you wore your cape to? My wedding. Your wedding? When I married my sweet Evelyn, I simply had to wear my most treasured cape to show how important she was to me. Evelyn. The vampiric Countess Evelyn, residing in Morrow Castle. That would be her. Congratulations. Are you still married? Oh, of course not. I hate her. Every inch of her body. Turns out she just wanted... Spit it out, leech. Oh. What? My cape! Ah, rats, here we go again. My sweet Evelyn stole my cape. What now? That little bean, a vicious, beautiful beast. Ha! That thief of thieves robbed me of my most precious possession. Wouldn't that be your heart? No, I had that taken out centuries ago. But my cape, I could never live without that. Oh, sweet, sweet Evelyn, how could you do this to me? I trusted her with all that I had. That's rough, buddy. Perhaps innkeeper, that is your name, correct? Sure. Do you think there's a courageous adventurer out there, brave enough to retrieve my precious cape for me? I'm afraid that my sweetest Evelyn will kill me on sight if I ever set foot in her village again. I think we can find such an adventurer. We're setting up that search right now. So, we're gonna brave adventurer find Morrow Castle. Deep past the abyss of dread, at the foot of a mountain range that looks like a witch's bosom. You know what? I might go on this adventure myself. That was the mansion of my dear Evelyn, Queen of Darkness, Empress of Men, the Miko champion of 1467. The right hero should be able to outsmart her and escape her with their life. But be wary, she bites. And she may be invisible now. Alright, I think I got everything I need. I'll write up a quest for you. I'm sure you'll have your cape back in no time. I feel like sending people to their potential death to retrieve some forgetful twink's cape may not be very ethical. Like, it would be one thing if we had to retrieve the cape so that it could be used to, like, save the land or deprive a great evil of it. But this guy just wants to use it to show off how rich he is. I don't know if I'm willing to send somebody to die so this fucker can show off how rich he is. Oh, that reminds me. Not another cursed monologue. Innkeep, quick, another drink. I don't think I can make it through another taste of woe without some artificial stamina. I need another lagoon. I'll see what I can do. Alright, the 1/5 defense, 1/5 charisma, and 1/5 strength. I love that it's the dwarf is the very first character we encounter that has more than one drink. There's no way that wasn't intentional. Some liquid stamina for a valued guest.
Let me try. You got it right again. I might even last till dayfall with this.
Kyle, would you like another drink as well? No, I cannot drink now that I am consumed with thoughts of my love's betrayal. Oh, it ails me so.
Everything ails ya. The whole way here you were complaining about having to walk.
My platform doesn't work like it used to. I'm out of practice, and the slime weighs heavily upon my shoulders. And my back is all itchy.
By the dragons. Could it be because you insisted on sunbathing?
Oh, right. Innkeeper, do you have a drink to protect me from the sun? A chance that would moisturize my delicate skin? I'm afraid not. No. That reminds me, my Aunt Mathilda used to harness the power of a chimera's saliva for sun protection. A chimera?
A thing, beast made out of several animals. You can recognize them by their noise. They go,
Edward.
got 3 heads and all. Made by the dragons that guard Gaia. Like to eat people for breakfast.
I'm aware. I just didn't know its saliva could be so useful.
Ah,
If only I hadn't eaten that delectable bear chimera in the Scarlet Caverns. I could have asked it for a sample of its saliva.
I'm sure it would have gone over well.
Actually, I might know where to find. Oh, this is me. This is my turn. Actually, I might know where to find one. Really? Will you get it for me then? No. Oh.
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Miss Frostgript, dearest Rhea, perhaps we can alter our deal.
Oh, Nate, forget it. I ain't going. Nothing on me but a shovel and an ooze goop. I'd be no match for such a beast.
No problem. I can make another quest for my trusted board. And when will it be done? Tell me, when can I walk amongst mortals in the glistening sunlight once more? As soon as a fearless adventurer picks it up and succeeds, especially that part. Also, I know I was trying to go for Transylvanian. I think I accidentally turned him into an Italian stereotype. I'm pretty certain I'm harnessing more Luigi than I am Dracula. Splendid, did you hear that? A quest just for me.
Let's leave it at 2. Say, innkeep, while we wait for someone to do his work for him, you perhaps have a room or 2? Possibly a room without sunlight? Wouldn't want Snow White to go up in flames over here.
Sure thing. I got a couple of barred up rooms. You can stay there.
How much?
You can pay when you leave.
Grand. Seems like they gave you more personality than usual. Keep it up. Maybe you'll become a real boy one day.
Thank you. Enjoy your stay. You too, a tasty creature. All right, let's see. So, chimeras hate. Let's say because chimera saliva, apparently. The river pigs hides in the beer morgan. We got the banshee of that. Oh, they're color-coded. Okay, that's useful, actually. Deep in the quag mangroves resides a wyvern chimera. Its scales and claws are a valuable treasure for any alchemist. Its saliva even more so. As it happens, a certain vampire may be able to use the rare saliva to produce a sunscreen so effective that even he could walk in broad daylight. Is there any adventurer, or mouse, brave enough to confront the beast, the chimera, not the vampire, and bring back a bucket of saliva? Well, chat, are any of you brave enough? Which one of y'all want to go on an adventure? And while we're at it, we'll make the quest for his cape. On a mild summer morning, a senile vampire came to look for his cape of invisibility at the Wayfarer's Inn. After steady questioning, the innkeeper uncovered that he lost his cape at his wedding, where his ex-wife, Countess Evelyn, stole it from him. She resides at the foot of the Witch's Raft Peak. Venture to the peak and dare to retrieve the long-lost cape. Be careful, she may be invisible. Oh, the little baby! I think we have time for one more day. I actually don't have to go to work tomorrow because my stuff is being delivered tomorrow. But I do need to kind of clean my room before they come and start delivering stuff. Because since I don't have any of my furniture, that means I don't have anywhere to store my stuff. So it's kind of just strewn about the floor right now. I kind of need to fix that. Act 1, The Wayfarer's Inn. Day 3, New friends and former enemies. 59th of the Wake. My shipment of infusions finally arrived this morning. I now have some fey crystals and frozen pie cones. Together with Fable's Felix chilies, I have 3 infusions now. I'll unpack them later when I have some time. I have a feeling they'll be of use soon. Hello there, Mommy. Oh my god, wait. She mistook the muscle mommy for the werewolf. I am so glad we went the diplomacy route. We may have had trouble otherwise. So, innkeeper, a drink for me and this lanky pal. It's good to see you too, Carlin. She meant to say please. Welcome back, Fable. You look alive. Thank you, I am. That seems like a given. She looks like she's in really good mood. Oh my god, no, wait. I was joking earlier about them changing the Twink's tastes from nymphs to wolf muscle mommies, but I may have been correct. I'm just happy to see them doing well. And with a friend. We ain't friends. We're not. So you two didn't form a party? No. Oh. Then what's the drink about? They may be very annoying, but they did just help me solve a family feud of 10 years. So I do owe them some of your dishwater at the very least. Family feud? I wouldn't call it a feud, more of a miscommunication. No, it was a feud. I feel like a feud implies a certain level of hostility. I was gonna kill him. I thought that was a joke. It wasn't. Oh. But no one died. No, Alfie here was able to prevent that. It's Fable. Whatever. Does this perchance have something to do with your quest? It does. I stopped her from killing the werewolf. Elaborate, please. I was going to kill the werewolf. They stopped me from killing the werewolf. What's not to get? A lot. I think he's confused because the quest was to save the villagers from the werewolf. And now it sounds like I saved the werewolf from you. Which I did. Kind of. I also remember you saying you didn't want the quest, Carlin. I didn't. Was there by chance. We were both stealing sheep. Was not. Sure was. Adventuring doesn't pay what it used to. So you steal other people's sheep? Mind your own business. Oh, okay, and how did any of this lead to a successful quest? Well, where do we start? How about at the beginning? Right, I was born a half-crescent dream moon of the quest fable. Right, the quest. Traveling there was no trouble. I know enough shortcuts to travel through the Ashland Grove swiftly. I reached the borders of Tegrid right around dusk. The Ashland Grove thins out around there, and you can catch a glimpse of the wide fields and vineyards, as well as see one farm after the other. An idyllic sight, well, at least before sunset. You have trouble in the dark? Emotionally? Visually? A little. I mean, I reckon I can still see more than a human could, but darkness is darkness, and I'm no owl. Thank God, you're weird enough already. Imagine the damage you do if you could turn your head all the way around. Who says I can't? I could think of some uses for that. Just kidding. So wait, some RPGs do have like owl people as one of their races, right? So could you like imagine if like you were an adventurer and you wound up hooking up with one of those owl people, and like while you were hitting from behind, they just turn their head around to look you in the eyes? Would that be a turn on, or would that be so fucking terrifying that you'd like immediately stop being able to pass your performance checks? Anyway, luckily darkness doesn't affect my hearing. Not the normal kind. What? Nothing. Okay, I heard a creaking fence and footsteps that were failing at keeping quiet. Your ears are failing at being small. She's an elf, of course they are. So I stuck closer. I saw a werewolf-esque shape picking up a tiny sheep. I was petting it. Well, I thought she was going to eat it. So I summoned up all my courage. I stepped out of the shadows and I said, "Good evening, werewolf. Please put down the sheep." I didn't expect her to be entirely in the right mind, of course, but I wanted to be polite. And I thought it might confuse her, and maybe that would help calm her down. It confused me, all right. Who the heck sees a werewolf, and the first thing they do is greet them? A polite person. Or an insane one. It worked, didn't it? Because I ain't no werewolf. He wasn't that different. But I'm skipping ahead. To my surprise, instead of a growl, the werewolf, or not werewolf, responded with a what? So the confusion plan had worked, but I hadn't really expected that response. So I said again, "Please put down the sheep." And she asked, "Why?" And I said, "Well, because stealing sheep isn't very nice." And she asked who I was. No, I asked, "Who are you? A god?" I was about to introduce myself when we heard this blood-curdling howl. Sounded like someone had ripped a hole into the fabric of reality and then pierced it with a horrid yell. Please, it was barely a bark. It made the blood freeze in my veins. I heard panting and heavy footsteps. I barely dared to turn around. You turned... Oh god, that tongue. You turned around immediately. But I did stare into the twisted face of a werewolf. Yellow, gleaming eyes. Gleaming with jaundice. Sharp teeth. Giant claws. He looked like he wanted to eat me right up. Yeah, I know a few adventurers who would pay extra for that experience. He did. Before I could beg for mercy, suddenly something rushed past me and lunged at the werewolf. When I regained my composure, Carlin and the werewolf were on the ground, fighting tooth and nail. And the sheep you were holding? Obviously, I set it down at that point. Good. So you went to Fable's aid, then? No, that ain't it. I noticed the wolf's flannel rags. They were blue, checkered, and an uneven print. Just like the kind of stuff Uncle Dragon likes to wear. That old son of a bitch! Hey, why can't I Oh, wait, no, wait. Oh no, YouTube got to the game. They have to censor their swears so they can be posted as shorts. What the? This is just the amazing digital circus all over again. Youth protection. The age rating system is quite harsh. I love the idea of using Thunderclap as the censorship. I may have to steal that for my YouTube shorts, because YouTube has hit me with the bonk stick a lot for being a potty mouth. Ah. Anyway, it was dressed like Uncle Dragon, smelled like Uncle Dragon, thought like him too. I was joking when I brought it up before, you know. I haven't seen that old man in years. Was coping about it by joking. That's the only way I can talk about him these days. Because of the feud? Yes. He used to be my favorite uncle, but then he changed. Became irritable and angry, distant. Fought a lot with Uncle Findor. Cared more about the moon than his own family. Eventually, he just left. Ran away, without a word. Left us and Uncle Fedor away, worried senseless. Till we found out later saying not to look for him, and all their savings missing. Swore I was gonna kill him if I ever saw him again. Always I just couldn't face up to his problems. Turns out his solution was to just get those problems as far away from everyone as possible. Idiot. Did you talk it out with your fists? I tried, but Elfie over here stopped me. I'm glad they did. How'd you figure that out? Well, she was yelling at him. I didn't understand half of it, but I could tell she was angry and hurt. I tried to get their attention by telling them to stop, but they wouldn't listen, so I shot an arrow right next to both their heads. Jesus Christ, Fable! I didn't give you the dexterity push. Ah, motherfucker! See, Fable, I didn't give you the dexterity push. What if you missed and you did this to them? Also, Ace, darling, always lovely to see you here in my tavern. I'm glad to see you. Did you sleep well? I know you were rather exhausted during the mod meeting today. No? Yeah, that sounds about right. Do any devilkin ever sleep well? We're all caffeines. We don't sleep. We just consume massive amounts of caffeine. Me, personally, I consume G Fuel, which you can get for 20 to 30% off on select products. Using code TAILJOB on gfuel.com. Not my sponsorship, but you know, I do like the person who it is the sponsorship for. So, you're about to caffeinate like a motherfucker. Sounds about right. My aim was a little shaky, so I did end up grazing Mr. Dragon's ear. But I got them to stop for long enough to start listening to me. I threatened them that if they didn't stop to talk, I would shoot them both. Red Bull, baby? Honestly, genuinely speaking, like, I would take a G Fuel sponsorship if it wasn't for the fact that I'd be worried about competing with my friend. As, like, we share so much of the same audience that I don't want to take away any of their income since they do this for a living. But genuinely speaking, I actually really like G Fuel. Like, they do the whole energy drinks for gamers. What that means is it's an energy formula meant to mentally wake you up, not physically get you going. Which made it so fantastic for when I was stuck doing office work. Like, it really helped me so much when I was working in the management office, the maintenance management office. T1 partnered up with Red Bull and they released a new Grape Fuel. You left your G Fuel back home like a dummy. Ace, you know you could just order more, right? Actually, wait, I don't know what the shipping cost to Korea is gonna be. I would never have done that, of course. They must have believed me because I actually stopped to listen. Looked mighty scary there, pal. Thank you. I sat them down and did my best to be an insurmountable obstacle between them. You're making Daniel bring it. Imagine being away from your boyfriend for a year. You finally have a chance for him to come over. You don't have him come over because you miss your boyfriend and you want to hug and cuddle and do other couple things. No, you just need someone to smuggle G Fuel to you. That's how important G Fuel is, lads and ladies. Literally, you have to. Literally, people will smuggle it into countries. If they wanted to fight, they would have to go through me. That sounds rather dangerous. It was. Wouldn't have stopped for them. What? You're the size of a stick. You think you could stop two angry wolves? Anyway. I used the opportunity to figure out what was going on. And that's how I found out about Mr. Dragon and Carolyn's and their miscommunication. Feud. The feud, sure. Turns out that after Mr. Dragon was turned, he was too ashamed to admit it. How would you ever be able to tell that a wolf person was turned into a werewolf? Literally, how do you tell the difference? He couldn't stop the changes and ended up hurting all the people he cared about. There's no excuse, of course. No, it ain't. If we had known, we'd have helped him best we could. At the very least, we'd have built a sturdy shed with a scratch-proof wall for full moons. He didn't think that would have happened, though. We decided to fix the problem by leaving, deal with it alone, and so on. That only made it worse. Of course, he was too embarrassed to come back, so he just focused on the whole werewolf thing and not any human things or Vulcan things, so to speak. Trying to find a cure, trying to avoid the moon, trying to find a place to sleep, stealing sheep. That's something they have in common. The sheep? No, the stubbornness and the unwillingness to ask for help. But the sheep too. But they had to talk about it. The silent resentment wasn't good for either of them. And you got them to do that? The little stick is oddly persuasive. Had us talk about it before I even realized I didn't want to. Maybe because you did want to. Maybe. How did it go? Fine. We'll take some time to accept his apology. We'll have to see him change first, and apologize to Uncle Fedor and the rest. But it was good to see him again. Guess a hug did feel better than a great sword in his gut. Wonderful. Of course, there's still the problem with the whole werewolf thing. He got so obsessed with the cure, he could still barely control himself. We helped him realize that even a cure could have changed what he'd done. He has to accept he's different now and learn how to live again. Of course, it won't be easy. No change ever is. Is this just a metaphor for a family member going through addiction? Because I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. I have had family that have suffered with alcoholism. I had a brush with it myself. This is all starting to sound really familiar. I think this is just about addiction. This is just about having someone you love suffering from addiction. Literally, Fable just held an intervention. We have a group of werewolves living near our settlement. A small community that enjoys the company of our warm trees. We play charades with them a lot, and they taught me about the phases of the 7 moons, the secrets of the moon signs. That sounds like a bunch of hooey. It's real. You're a crescent moose. We introduced Mr. Dragon to them, and they promised they would take him in and help him deal with lycanthropy. That sounds great. It is. It's a happy ending. I wouldn't call it an ending, rather the beginning of something new. So the end of one adventure is just the beginning of another one? Exactly. I like that. So, after your heroic therapy session, you two decided to grab a drink together. Got offered to spend the day at the settlement, but they don't serve anything strong enough for my tastes. Plus, Elfie was dying to get back here. I keep trying to stick a voice for this lady, but I can't keep one consistent. I'm trying to go for a slightly British bad bitch. Was talking non-stop about how they need to update you on everything. Would think they lived here or something. I had to report back about the quest. I'm glad you did. They also started crafting something with the werewolves. Huh. Said something about it being for you, Innkeep. Oh, really? Yeah. It's not finished yet, but I'll let you know, I promise. That wasn't that hard, was it? Well... So, a drink. Which can I offer you, Garland? Surprise me with something that fits my brawn. By which I mean the usual. Strength never gets old. Damn straight! Listen, I may usually favor charisma builds, but strength is also where it's at. There's a reason why my favorite class in RPGs is usually the paladin. Strength and charisma? Yes, please. Alright, let's see if we have any new recipes. Oh, that's right, I don't have the infusions yet. So if that's the case, we'll just give her the Southern Brawler. I am curious if I can, like, or so mix and match and make a new formula. There's a part of me, let's see. Hold on. Chat, we're save scumming. It's time to save scum. I want to see if I could just create a new recipe. That's not the right drink. It has to be a recipe that fits. Alright, so I guess it won't let me do that unless... Get a little dexterity. We go all in on the physical might. Well, let me do that. Nope, okay. We gotta stick to the book. See how that song go? When you want to bake a pretty cake, you gotta stick to the recipe. You're so cute on, dude. Surprise. Not bad. You should do this professionally. I literally do. I'll think about it. Abel, what about you? Do you have something that'll calm me down? Maybe bring some of my agility back? Like a swift strike back to my senses? I've had a stressful day, night, morning, sequence of events. Alright, a little... If I remember correctly, the Swift Strike was 3 parts dexterity, 1 part intelligence, and 1 part strength. I did not remember correctly. Defense, not strength. Here you go. Thank you. Wow, this is perfect. You look tired. Have you considered sleep? They do look like they're going to pass out at any second. So do you. Maybe sleep is a good idea. Harlan, do you have a place to sleep? I can sleep anywhere. It's a talent. It's depressing. I don't like being called out like this. Listen, I have slept in some weird places during, like, deployments and TDYs. Don't call it depressing. I can't face the reality of the career I've chosen. I have a room available. You're more than welcome to stay here. Sounds good. How much? I'll count it as payment. How do I make a living? I don't think anyone has paid me for literally anything. I have not seen a single gold coin grease my palms since we've started this game. Fine. Later, Elfie. See you late. Sir? You heading home, Fable? Yes. I've been gone for a whole day. I need to get back and make sure everything's still growing correctly. Maybe take a nap first. Yes, that too. Did you enjoy your first quest? I did. It was scary and different from what I expected. I didn't know I was so good at pretending to be charming. Have you considered that perhaps you weren't pretending? You did well, Fable. Thank you. I hope that wasn't my only adventure. I think this is just the beginning. That would be nice. You think I'm gonna save the world one day? Well, that's a very tall order. You're right. I'm not cut out for that. No, I didn't say that. I just prefer the world didn't end. Right. But if it does, you're the first person I'll ask for help. Maybe you should ask Carlin first, but I'll be happy to be second. We'll see. Alright, so I feel like this game is going to come to a culmination of I'm going to be prepping this elf for a quest to save the world. They're going to form a party with at least Wolf Mommy. I don't know what other characters they're going to pair with. But at the very least, they're going to go and save the world with Wolf Mommy. Probably also Edgelord. Let's hope we won't. I like this world. You have a point. We shouldn't hope for such a calamity. Even if it would make for a good song.
Or a sad one.
Or both. I'm gonna head home now.
You do that. I'll stock up on quests for you.
I can't wait. See you soon.
See you soon, Fable. You take care. Not a single person has paid me before leaving. I'm going to go broke. Oh wait, oh no, God, oh fuck, they're hot. Oh God, why have I been feeding them charisma potions? Look at them. Fuck, what do I say, chat? What do I say? Jesus, why are they so pretty? Well, good evening to you too. Oh? This quest, was it here yesterday? That is correct. It seems dangerous. It is. And mysterious. Sure is. Like me. Oh God! Why are you so cringe and yet so hot? You could be a little bit less mysterious by telling me your name. Cypher. Did the wind carry you in? Oh, I don't think they like that one. No, my legs. I want that quest. Well, you can have it. Not just literally, physically, emotionally. Emotionally? I want to take on that quest. Go to the castle. Get the cape. I mean... Oh. Are you planning on returning the cape, or do you want the cape of invisibility? Yes. Well, no one's gone to the castle yet, so if someone would like to go, they'd be welcome to. So you know of the castle? Yes. It seems strange. It is. A vampire lives there. I heard rumors, whisperings, of a strange, fiendish woman residing there. What a coincidence. Me too. Has she ever frequented your tavern? No, not recently. But she has? Once. At a vampire mixer. Interesting. Just it was only here. At night. Are you gonna turn out to be like a vampire? Is that why you're cloaked during the day and then so sexy at night? You say she was unnaturally. Lad, do you know what a fucking vampire is? No, you had a lot of makeup on. But below that mask. Sure, yes. I guess you look pretty dead below that. What kind of drink did she order? Blood. Interest. You sell blood? Of course. Whose blood? Listen, I don't give away my sources, okay? Let's just leave it at that. Hear about wolves avoiding the castle? Really? All of them? Yes. There's a lot of werewolf traps set up. All animals seem to steer clear of Marrow Castle. They say its doors are always locked, so nothing can get inside or leave. Anything that tries to merges into her land one way or another. As a grave, a pile of decorative bones, dirt feeding rotten flowers. They say death clings to her doorstep like an everlasting melody. Sounds like a strange place. Like a tomb for something still alive. Or for a goth. Oh, wait, hold on. I just realized. Vampire Countess. This is definitely a goth mommy. You know what?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm gonna have to take this quest myself. Gothor vampire. She seems to be a thief. It would appear so. Do you not sympathize with that? Thievery is an honorable skill, but it must be performed in secret. You're not worth the coins you pocket. Also, stealing a man's cape is just plain rude. I suppose it is. Only thing worse than that is stealing a man's hat. Not if it's cursed. Especially then. Point is, if you can't defend yourself from having your trophies reclaimed, you must live with the consequences. Consequences being you? Exactly. Definitely sounds like you know what you're doing. Of course I do. I am one with the shadows and the wind. Gone before they even notice I'm there. You would easily swipe something else along with the cape, right? Certainly. Gold, gemstones, other treasures. Whatever pays the bills. What about some interior decoration? Like what, for example? Just something to pretty up my tavern a bit. Maybe something useful that doubles as a decoration. Like a chair? Stealing a whole chair sounds a little too ambitious for your first quest to me. I prefer something smaller, like a little trinket. My walls are still a bit empty. Wait, you're being serious? Absolutely. A memento that once belonged to an eccentric vampire sounds like a wonderful addition to the tavern. I'll see what I can do. You won't be disappointed. Well then, I trust you to deliver yourself to her doorsteps and the cape back to me. Along with a neat little addition for my interior design. Sounds like I'll need a few stamps. Would you like some? No, too traceable. How about a drink then? I could do with one of those. Heard your drinks inspire transformations of great magnitude. Allow you to dip into parts of yourself that you weren't previously aware of. Raise yourself up from your shadows. Say, what do you trade them for? Secrets or a joke? I think I'm gonna go with the secrets because I might be able to use the secrets to help build a quest. We're gonna go for the secrets. Secrets. I have many. Grant me one. I shall. I know this may come as a shock to you, but I was here before. It's just... Really? I hadn't noticed. You may not remember because you barely noticed me in the shadows. I was so stealthy. I spent hours just watching you from afar. That is definitely a secret. Cleaned a lot of glasses. Served everyone with a smile. You looked so worried after the adorable green one left. Like you thought they might trip straight to a monster's maw. And you were swift with your hands, and fast with a knife. Alright, enough secrets. We have one of my renowned drinks. And some of my renowned infusions. In fact, I just got a fresh shipment today. I was finally able to unpack them. Fusions? Intriguing. What vile magic do you have to offer? For your purposes, I think you'd benefit from either some fake crystals or a frozen pine cone. The frozen pine cones absorb some of nature's icy properties. They can help you form a magical frost barrier that will hurt those trying to harm you. The Fey crystals hail straight from Avalon, allegedly. If consumed, they turn you invisible. Eventually, and for a bit. The duration's a bit unpredictable. Also got some Phoenix chili, but I don't think that'd be very useful for your situation. Interesting. So, what dark depths of yourself are you looking to explore? I'm really good at exploring people's dark depths, you know. I fear that Lady Evelyn may be of the undead nature. You think? I must be strong and vigorous if I want my stake in her heart before her fangs are near my neck. Well, that does sound appealing. Oh, kinky son of a bitch. Strength I can do. And some frost armor should help with the fangs. Or perhaps a smarter route would be to evade her wrath entirely. To out-stealth her and steal the cape from right under her pale nose. So that she may lie in the shame of having lost against me. I think such an approach would require a certain amount of dexterity. And some invisibility can help with staying unseen. Should my speed and agility not be enough? Help me with the decision and keep. Your wisdom is no secret, is it? Well, I have access to infusions. I have to be careful if they interact with other ingredients. You may alter the drinks in a way where I have to use different ingredients than usual. I should make sure to keep an eye on the coaster shape so I can mix the correct recipe. I should even try to add an infusion first and the rest of the drink from there. Let's give it a try. I have no idea what any of that means, but okay. We're gonna go with the Fey crystal. Oh, I see. So the Fey crystal gives a bonus to intelligence and to dexterity and a negative to strength. But I'm gonna go the stealthy route, so I'm gonna get them Swift Strike, which doesn't use strength at all, so we're gonna be good. I don't think I have to worry about giving them a status debuff. We'll find out, so I'm gonna go ahead and add in the infusion. And let's see, I also need to have 1 in defense. Do I need to add? I'm gonna go ahead and add a strength potion to counter the strength debuff. Okay. All right, I'm seeing how this system works now. All right, so I can't give them too much strength. All right, so let's give them a little strength. Counter the strength debuff. And can I give him extra dexterity? Yes, I can. Wait, however. Steady question, the keeper recovers a loss, counters evidence stole from. They mentioned that for anyone to get it from her, they would have to be very intelligent, didn't they? That was a thing they said. Hold on, can I check? Oh, hey! Oh, that's cool. What I am looking for is I not look at the previous day's log. Alright, so the log only goes back so far. But maybe we'd be better off, instead of giving them extra dexterity, what if we gave them extra intellect? Okay, so we can't give him extra. Oh, okay, I thought I cracked it. I did not. So in that case, we'll just give him bonus dexterity. So it still counts as a swift strike with a bit of strength to counter the Fey Crystal, so that I'm not setting them up for failure. Here you go. A drink that all vampires fear. Garlic breath? Not quite, but that is a good name. May I steal it? You don't ask for permission before you steal something and keep. It is no longer a clever ruse, but a mere trade. I see. Hear about my new drink, the garlic breath? Yeah. Good one. It tastes like, not garlic, just as fearsome to a vampire. You don't find garlic scary? No, only the absence of it. That makes two of us. Honestly, as someone who puts way too much garlic in his food, I do agree the absence of garlic is scary. Hopefully this will help me evade her. I'm not prepared for a fight, but I will need one of my steps are as swift and quiet as the wind. And if she can't see me, goodbye, keep. I would say pray that the sun will carry me back to you. But my hopes do not lie with the realm keepers, and I shall be damned if they control my fate. Expect to see me again after the next sunfall. We do not speak of vengeance. Vengeance makes for an early grave. Or for a good story. Jake, gotta go with that. Farewell. Or for a bitter end. Hey, how you doing, girlie? I'm taking this quest and a drink. Great. Did you sleep well? What? Sleep? How was it? Ah, fine. Too long. Didn't sleep that much in ages. Sounds like you needed it. No. Your beds are just too comfortable. It was hard to get up. God, I feel that. Of course. My apologies. I'll make sure to take your feedback into consideration. Would you like a drink as compensation? I think I already said that. Make something strong that will wake me up. And keep me up, too. Alright, so... this thing will give a bonus to her strength and defense with a minus to intelligence. We're gonna go ahead and give her this. Oh, that's actually good because chimeras are usually... it's a wyvern chimera, so this thing definitely breathes fire. Hold on. I feel like it's safe to assume that this thing breathes fire. So giving her fire resistance is actually going to be helpful. So, I'm going to give her a Southern Brawler. It already has the defense that it needs. You only need 2 strength after adding the chili. We'll add a bit of intelligence to counteract the negative effect of the chili. And then a little charisma. And then we may as well just add more strength. Fuck it. Super strong potion. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Ah, they're precious. Something strong coming right up. That is strong. Just the right amount of too much. Maybe I should call this drink the Carlin. No, you shouldn't. Anyway, the quest. Yes, the quest. I'm taking it. So you said. Emma, I could keep this staring contest going all day. You have beautiful eyes. I see it's my turn to make conversation. I miss Fable. Is it a bit too soon for another quest? You just returned. It has been hours since I've done anything but sleep, chat, and drink. You know, usually that's how you celebrate a successful quest. I'm just saying. Getting antsy. If I sit for too long, it feels like my bones are disintegrating, and I forget who I am. I think that's called boredom. Torture. Please, ma'am, my Italian maple. You don't have to scratch up my poor bar. That too. Well, Borg is not what I would call this quest in the slightest. Stealing from a chimera for vampire sunscreen. Couldn't get more reckless than that, could it? It could by taking Elfie along. Fair point. Please don't. I won't. So the saliva's for a vampire. Vampire sunscreen. It's a vampire get their chimera goo themselves. It's a wyvern chimera. Vampire. I told you guys, it breathes fire. We set her up for success. Vampires and fire don't mix too well. Also, if everyone just did their own quests, the quest economy would be in shambles, much like the action economy. Suppose that'd be terrible for your business. Indeed. Ever encountered a chimera before? Oh, sorry, this is my turn. Have you ever encountered a chimera before? No, not a real one. Got me thinking, ain't it kind of blasphemous to steal from Draconic Guardian? Depends. Are you religious? Guess not. Then no. Would it be if I was? Don't think so. Chimeras steal riches all the time, and they're created by the Guardians to be the protectors of the realm. So, stealing something to protect someone else seems in line with that doctrine. Good thing you aren't a priest. You do a piss poor job. I thought you weren't religious. Why are you getting offended? Why, thank you. Is blasphemy what you're most worried about? I ain't worried. Okay. Nervous. Ain't that either. Then what is it? Excitement, I suppose. Excitement? Don't laugh. I'm not laughing. I like a woman who gets excited by danger. Yes, excitement. I've never encountered a guardian before. I've always sort of wanted to. Why haven't you? Ain't exactly easy to find one. Or survive one. Seems like a great opportunity for you then. It is. What is it about Guardians? It's less about the Guardians and more about what created it. Maybe a little about the Chimera. It's got a dragon head, right? Yes. Modeled after its creator, I would guess. So, let me rephrase that. What is it about dragons? Chimeras with dragon heads. You know, I happen to know an expert on those things. You may not like the answers she give you because they're a little less focused on fighting and a little more focused on another F-word activity, but I mean, they're cool. Also, when I was little, my Baba used to tell me bedtime stories about the dragons every night. I love her smile. She's a great adventurer and encountered many of their creations on her journeys. Not sure if it's true. She always claimed she met each of the realm keepers themselves. Had little keepsakes for them and all. My sword's one of them. Passed it on to me before she passed. Left. One day she was just gone. I think she wanted to spend her last moments somewhere else. I'd like to think she visited one of her dragons one last time. Your family has a leaving problem. Yeah, that may have been a little insensitive. At least she left our savings alone. That sword and her stories are all I have left of her. Going on this quest, it almost feels like I'm stepping into a memory of hers. Did she ever tell you about a wyvern chimera? No. It was the only kind she never encountered. Had quarrels with the feline ones, different varieties of scales. Even a cow one, I think. Never found a wyvern one in all her years. Would have been nice to be able to tell her the story when I return. If I return. I'm sure you will. You can tell the story to me. I don't know if I make for a good baba, but I do enjoy a good tale. I'll think about it. You already got me talking too much. This is you talking too much? So, you like dragons? I mean, I feel like I'm kind of required to say that I do, considering the alternative identity I've forged, so... They're fascinating creatures. Very interesting. Very magical. They are fascinating and magical. Used to pretend I was one when I was little. Really wanted their magic and their wings. I don't think I ever considered the possibility of meeting a furry that is a scaly. But here we are. You can just ask them for their magic. Not sure about the wings. I ain't a priest either. Besides, I'm a warrior. How to do all that magic? Why not? I like my sword. And my muscles. They're a pretty good combo. I gotta agree with her there. I don't need to rely on anyone. Not even dragons. Little help's never hurt anybody. Can we reclass her into a paladin? I'm not gonna lie, a wolf muscle mommy dragon paladin? Sounds badass as hell. Little self-reliance don't either. If you say so. Does that mean you don't want a drink to pep you up, Carla? Didn't say that. I see. That doesn't count as help then? It's payment for me taking on your quest. Sure thing, whatever you say. You'll be happy to hear that I have some incredible infusions I could offer that could greatly help with your quest. Nah, sounds unnecessarily complicated. Let's keep it simple. Alright, what can I get you then? I reckon a little bit of a boost for this body couldn't hurt. Heard they're quick and toothy, so I'll need to be hardy for its bite. Some defense may come in handy. Or something for the brain. Papa talked quite a lot about how they enjoy a good ruse. Maybe I could outsmart it with the right play. But I need some intelligence for that. Won't be risking it all on a bad idea. You sure you don't want any infusions? Just a little bit of Phoenix chili would make you... Oh, sorry. A little bit of Phoenix chili would make you fire resistance. Would be useful for the fight. Dragons, you're stubborn. Sure, I'll try one. And on the topic of trickery, no, one is enough. Either you mix defense with your wild chilies, or you go heavy on the intelligence. Don't need any more of your fancy tricks. I don't care which one you pick. That's your job. Figure it out. Huh. I think this is the first... Oh, no, we made the dwarf 2 drinks. Alright, so we're gonna go with an intelligence potion. Also because I have not made a sparking nebula this entire time. Huh. I think this is the first of the recipes I've seen that doesn't go in 3 directions. Only for charisma and intelligence. Which I guess is for the better, because I'm gonna have to counteract the chili. Alright, so that's gotta be there that way, specifically for way. Okay, I may not actually be able to get her fire resistance and intelligence. Eat the chili. Oh, I can just take it out. Okay. But we want her to have intelligence, so we can't give her the infusion to protect her from fire. What do we think is the best route for her? Do we want to make her intelligent? Or do we want to give her a lot of defense? Oh, they're terrified of mice. So we make her intelligent, she can take advantage of its fear. Okay, we're gonna go with the intelligence. Partially because it seems like a terrible idea to let her kill a wyvern that, you know, was made by the setting's literal gods as guardians of the realm. So we're just gonna, you know, make her smarty pants. That way, the mouse, she can take advantage of that. I don't think I have anything. Give me more information on the Chimera, but we're gonna go with the intelligence. I think that's the route to go. Oh, this is my first time being able to make this drink. Figured it out. Thanks. Hope you seasoned it with some trickery. Does feel weird. Like my brain is sparkling. No refunds. How urgent is the sunscreen? Pretty urgent. Sun tends to not take a break, even for vampires. Maybe he should sunbathe less then. That might solve his problems. Might. But when has an easy solution ever been fun? Good point. I'll see what I can do. Maybe they got some mice in that mangrove. Good luck. Won't be needing it. I'll be waiting to hear of your exploits upon your return. Closing time. See how long we've been at it. What do y'all think, chat? Do you think we managed to squeeze in one more day? Make this a 4-hour stream? Starlit Sonata, 60th of the week. Fuck it, we're setting it. Oh, hello there, lass. How you doing today? Hello, Inkeep. Hey, Chrissy, long time no see. Oh, childhood friend. So true. I've been pretty busy this hatching season. Oh god, she's a breeder. A lot to do? Yeah. The birds seem to be in a slight uproar. Like something is amiss. I just can't figure out what. Animals often have a sixth sense, you know. They do indeed. Anyway, hand over a drink, will you? Of course. What will it be this time? Something for the wits again? You know me well. Too well, I guess. That's the curse of being a regular. Eventually, I'll have you all figured out. I hate to disappoint you, but you're wrong today. Am I now? Yes, I'm quite confident in the capabilities of my mind and wits. Of course. So, I need instead something to protect me from whether or foe. So I'm steeled for any situation. That makes sense. Let's see what I can do. Alright, so let's see. Pinecone boosts defense and strength. We'll make her the Frosted Lagoon. Doesn't need as much defense for this. It already has what it needs for strength. I add charisma. And then I want to counteract the negative of the dexterity. And we may as well give her some extra defense. Why not? Everything a growing girl needs. Although I feel like I'm definitely violating some OSHA standards, serving people, you know, a fucking pine cone in their glass. Liquid steel, just a bit more digestible. It's exactly what I need for my trip. Where are you heading anyways? Oh, to the island of Boris. I want to reconnect with some friends at the annual Boran Art Convention. Isn't Boris difficult to reach? Not exactly a place known for its population. The convention is especially for creatures like sylvan spirits, trolls, and the like. I'll also be electing the scariest monster for the next issues of Screech Magazine. Oh, Pegasus. Nope. That was painful. That was extremely painful to read. Well, that certainly sounds exciting. It'll be a sight to behold for sure. Do you know what I'm most excited about? Nymphs? No. They're pretty, don't get me wrong, but definitely not the reason why I'm going to Boris. That'd be Fable's reason. You are very right. If you do happen to meet a nymph, greet them for me. Sure. Let me know that all I'd be excited for. What about you? Geysers and hot springs, especially around this time of year, when the mornings are still a bit chilly, and the sun tickles the sky on the horizon. That sounds lovely. I'm sure those will be nice muses, too. Bet. I'm bringing an extra set of paints this time so I don't run out again. I mean, Fable taught me how to make some from flowers and berries. Morgan's flora is unsuitable for things like that. Seems like you two are well prepared either way. Absolutely. How are the birds doing apart from being distressed? Well, the cinnamon green-cheeked condors are growing up to be such a lovely bunch. I can't wait to release them back to the wild once they're strong enough. With your care, they'll be ready in a heartbeat. I'm guessing you're taking Ruby and Merlin along to the convention? Of course. As for the others, I obviously can't take them with me. I asked Fable to look after everyone. In exchange, I'll teach them how to grow zucchini. Speaking of which, I wanted to leave my keys under their doormat. Sorry for the short stay, but I gotta hurry or else I'll miss my boat. It's quite the walk to their treehouse. And you don't want to have to compensate me for that, do you? I wouldn't mind, but also don't want you to be late for your convention. Well then, so long, Innkeep. See you soon. Fable, how you doing, friend? Good evening. Good evening, Fable. You have a good day? I did. I visited Mr. Dragon and the other werewolves. Told them about Carlin's quest, the Wyvern Chimera. Oh, so you heard about that? She told me before she left, in case she told me some things to pass on to Mr. Dragon that I can't repeat here. I think she's happy he's back. I think so too. Did you have tea with the werewolves? Of course, we had a grand time together. I mentioned how much fun I had with the moon signs. So they taught me more about the stars and their hidden meanings.
Which stars?
Both sets. They specialize in Cassiopeia. You know, the night sky constellations and the astral plane and all. But they have one astrologer who knows a lot about their reflections in the pool of the primordial sea. And she promised to teach me about that too. I can't wait to learn more about how the sea mirrors, echoes, and distorts the constellations. That's how she pitched it. Exciting, right?
Very.
That's what I thought, so well...
What is it, Fable?
I may or may not have finished that little gift I was talking about yesterday. Or rather, that Carlin was talking about yesterday. You know, the little keepsake from my time with the werewolves?
Oh yes, I do recall.
A reminder of my very first successful quest. Just didn't know if you...
I like trinkets.
Oh,
What is it?
it's a piece of embroidery of a constellation. The werewolves taught me how to do it. While the astrologer told us stories and myths about the stars and their twin reflections. I imagined it to be a constellation from a faraway realm. I'd call it the Little Dip.
Oh my god, I was joking before about how we got a Sonic X situation, but I think we literally have a reverse Sonic X situation, where bits of our universe are just getting sucked into this universe. Oh, that's cute. Does look a bit like a Little Dipper, doesn't it? Using a lot of imagination.
Who knows? Maybe there's a world out there with this exact configuration of stars in the night sky.
Well, there might be.
Maybe the Little Dipper is part of a bigger constellation. A bear, for example.
A bear?
And keep... I think you might be the one dreaming...
Oh, wait. I think I lost track of who was saying what. Most likely.
Are you fond of the stars surrounding us?
I do like to watch them from time to time. Generally, like sometimes at night when I can't sleep, I literally just go up onto the roof and watch the stars. Or the clouds. Whichever is there.
Oh, really? You prefer the stars, the astral plane, or the primordial sea?
I think I'm gonna say Astral Sea.
Really? That's surprising. And again, you do help people change. It's like Cassiopeia.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of something clever, but I'm blanking on the word. There's a word I know for a food. It is like pizza, but yet it's folded up. Calzone. It's a calzone. We're just gonna call it calzone from now on.
You'll have to give me your birth data soon, so I can calculate your birth chart. If that's okay with you, of course.
It is. I'll write it all down for you.
That's great. Thank you. I think you may be a double jackdaw. A double jackdaw, are you?
We'll see.
We will.
Until then, care for a drink to wind down? Or something more zesty, perhaps?
A drink, please. I think I figured out how to make my own zest.
Happy to hear that, Fable.
But drinks, not sure how to make those just yet. Especially with the right balance. I'll still have to make rounds around the grove later. Could you make me something that will keep me awake and agile? You think you know me well enough to guess what I might need?
I'm already on it.
Thank you. One moment.
Alright, so she's gonna want the peppers. Take away from her intelligence. We're gonna go ahead and give her a swift strike.
all the... she needs... We already have defense from the pepper. But we just need to counter the intelligence effect and add a little more. Why though? But this is exactly what she wants. She wanted something to keep her awake. That's why the peppers are in there. God damn it. Alright, let's see. Maybe Bay Crystal. Hold on. Here's a sin. They're not actually crystals, magical plants, ability, fire resistance, frost armor. Alright, so we're gonna go with the Fey Crystal, because that's giving her intelligence and dexterity already. Not her, them. Gonna add some defense. Okay, so why does that go to the Swift Strike when I can't do it with the pepper? Hold on. Something's off here. We add a pepper. Give them enough dexterity. Max out. They already get defense. So they just need 2 parts intelligence. It does fit though, come on. That's where we dump a little of it. Add this, no? I'm being cock blocked. Here I'll do. Alright, crystal it is. I guess if you're getting a bonus that gives points to one of the necessaries, it counts. But it doesn't count if it's taking away from a necessary. So we're gonna counteract the strength effect, and we'll give them some more dexterity. There we go. Here you go. Thank you. This is delicious. You always know what I need. I think you may need a break. Maybe stay a while before heading back. That sounds like a good idea. I'll just idle here a bit, if that's okay. They just start standing up and like doing an idle animation. Like an old fighting game, just like swaying from side to side. Always. You're always welcome to here, Fable. You're the only one who actually pays for your drinks. Enjoy your rest, Fable. Thank you. Oh god, it's you again. Greetings, innkeeper. Why, greetings, Kyle. Greetings, green creature. Greetings, Mr. Vampire. Oh, Maya, how polite. Are you enjoying your drink? I am, thank you. But I shall leave you to its inspiring aftertaste. Innkeep say, did you move your inn by any chance? It took me hours to find it. You know what, chat? This feels exceptionally cruel because I peeped at his information. He's senile. So, like, it feels exceptionally cruel to just fuck with him and say that I did move that tavern. Unfortunately, I am a sadist. Huh, I knew it. Your silly tricks won't work on me, mortal. Oh, well, I'm not certain you are mortal, but you have silly tricks nonetheless. I instantly spotted the new alleyway that have formed themselves around your establishment. Perhaps I even got lost in them, in their winding paths and dark corners. Anything could be hiding within them. Like a vampire? No, silly snack, I don't need to hide. Except during games of hide and seek, I am very good at those. Perhaps the inn wanted to play around with you. Mayhaps, but it underestimated my skill. As a 3-time hide and seek world champion, I would never lose to such of a youngling of an inn. It's not that young. What is it even rotten yet, dear Keep? It still has many eons ahead of it. I like the sound of that, actually. As a celebration of a match well run, I offer you a drink. Oh, sorry, that's my turn. As a celebration of a match well run, I offer you a drink. Yes, I think that will be well deserved. Has that delicious blood of yours made it onto the menu yet? Not yet, I'm afraid. A shame. I don't have some of that fox blood again. Please, it does make my bones feel more sturdy. Coming right up. And I mean, a vampire could always benefit from some fire protection, right? You may as well counter the negative effects on the intelligence. And give him some defense. He already has all the defense he needs. Give him some charisma. And he says he wants to feel sturdy, so I think actually we are gonna give him more defense. Oh, okay, never mind. It doesn't want more defense. I hope he likes it spicy. Some fox blood for your bones. Enjoy. This is perfect and keep. The only things that could make me happier would be drinking lovely title. Would be a drink lovingly titled The Innkeeper's Vein. Keep dreaming, Count Dracula. How do you know about Dracula? That was written in this world, not yours. That story doesn't belong in your world, monster. Speaking of dreams, how is the retrieval of my cape coming along? Swimmingly. Well, actually, I think there's a very little water involved. I wanted to be so sure. My dearest Evelyn has a beautiful pond filled with long-toothed spine guppies in her courtyard. It's a pride and joy. I would hope no one's swimming in that. I have sent someone on your quest. I'm sure he'll return soon, and you and your cape will be reunited. Hey, Smitty, what's good? Let some Willhopper drop their copy of Dracula there. Okay, actually, no, wait. That's a great idea, actually. Go into one world, steal their great works of literature, then go to another world and just pass them off as yours. I mean, that's what George Lucas did with Star Wars. I don't see why we couldn't do the same. I mean, I can't exactly control where the tavern likes to take itself, but I mean, I could just say they're prepared and then, you know, toss out a manuscript and then be ready to reap all the riches when we return. Marvelous. Speaking of inseparable teams, where's Rhea? Oh, she's taking the day off. She demanded vacation time, so I said she could choose any day, and she chose today. I was also going to take a day off and spend a vacation with her. But when I wanted to follow her to the market, my sleeve caught on fire, and my hand, and my hair. So I was forced to stay back, due to my allergies. The weeping emerald pollen is very bad at this time of the year. And the sun. The sun is also bad for vampires. Is it? Yes. Now I feel like an asshole for fucking with him earlier. How bad is his senility? So here's my question. Can vampires go senile, or was he turned after already being senile? Because if it's the former, that was exceptionally cruel. Alright, I need a sunscreen. It's in the works. You get to see the market later. I did. It was beautiful, colorful, and full of music that would make anyone's heart dance. But I couldn't find Rhea anywhere, so I felt a bit lonely. Luckily, I managed to make a new friend in no time. Very tall and brooding. Just how I like them. I inquired if I could try on his dark armor of swelling shadows and onyx bone. But he said if I tried to take it from him, he would turn me into ash. What a jokester! Dark armor of swirling shadows and onyx bone. Yes, a true connoisseur of fashion. He's just a visiting, he said. Had some great crap recommendations. Plum crabs with ash sprinkles. Oh yes, they taste deliciously dead. I see. I hope you enjoyed your evening together. Oh, we did, though I feel like he asked something of me. I promised I would remember. Perhaps he wanted my cape. Many people want my cape. Perhaps. But I would never have agreed to that. It is my cape after all. He wanted my pasta recipe. Is it good? Very much so. And I'd like it as well. Oh, yes, you. Me. He asked me about you. Uh-oh. Oh no! Don't you bring plot upon me at this hour! Yes, this is an old friend of yours who is very curious about how your inn is doing. I sang your praises, of course, so he asked me to deliver you greetings. And congratulations on the well-run establishment. Hard to take this creature of the night seriously at all. I mean... See, what's that vampire show that's all about, like, in the shadows? I'm gonna feel like he's an in the shadows type vampire. Also, be nice to him. He's senile. He literally does not know where he is right now. How did he phrase it? Deliver my congratulations on the fox piece your precious innkeep has found in his house of denial. Very poetic, if you ask me. Very. If only I could remember his name. It's my description of him ringing the bells for you. No, I'm afraid not. Oh, too bad. He must have been an old childhood friend. Maybe you went to school together. I heard many friendships were formed in such halls. Maybe. You want to tell me more about your time at the market? Most certainly. I found the loveliest trinkets. Like a little stuffed bear with a tiny raincoat and a crescent elder moon necklace. I found a gorgeous sun charm as well. I bought it for Rhea as a welcome back from vacation gift. Well, that was very sweet of you. Your friend bought a delightful raven figure with eyes of starlight. Please don't call him that. We should never deny our friends, even if we don't remember them. I don't remember any of my friends. Alas, I still love them, even if their memory lives on only in my heart. Okay, no, wait, actually that hit hard. What the fuck? You're the comedic relief. You still have the ooze from yesterday all over you. You can't be hitting me like this, fucking Count Chocula. Anyhow, he said it was a gift for himself to celebrate the dawning of the month of the astral moon. Oh, I love Cassiopeia so dearly. She's the most beautiful month, is she not? A haven of starlight reflected in the primordial sea below. Only once a year is she this close to us, and only then, for a short period of time. But to me, she's the harbinger of yearning, of change. I wonder how we'll change this month. I hope to be more careful, to be more capable and sunscreened by the end of it. And maybe even less alone. What about you? I like the way I am. I wouldn't say no to stocking up more ingredients. Ah, the refusal to trade is dangerous, innkeeper. Change always comes to those who deny it the most. By the end of the astral moon, we shall no longer be who we once were. Well, that sounds like a threat. By no means. It is maybe it promised this morning. Maybe celebration, could it not? Oh, for example, my dear Rhea hated vampires when she met me. Now she likes me. True change could occur before the stars change, it seems. I suppose you're rather hard to dislike, my friend. Oh, how sweet of you. As sweet as my blood. I have a lot of it. I would hope you do. It runs warm when people are kind to me. In all my millennia, kindness has always made me the happiest. There is nothing greater than friendship, don't you agree? And nothing more fragile. That makes it all the more precious. And this is a very loaded conversation. That reminds me, I forgot a crucial part of the message. Our dear friend Stranger told me he would like to see you again. He said, what was it? Don't think too hard about it. Ah, of course, the letter. The letter? The polite young man gave me a letter to deliver to you. What a sweet gesture. I shall pass it on to you forthwith. Thank you. Are you not going to open it? No, I don't think that was the right time for a letter. Not enough moonlight. Could it be kind of romantic, longingly dwelling in the memories of a friend? It would go so well with the fireworks. What fireworks? I have no clue. He said he'd hoped you'd enjoy. Oh god. Oh fuck. Get that out of my tavern now. Fireworks. Doesn't that sound lovely? Hope they aren't part of a private event. I think that would be difficult to do with fireworks. Oh. That is mildly concerning. I don't mean to interrupt, but... Oh, what is the little fun? Look outside. I think the fireworks have started. Oh, how beautiful. They're falling from the sky. Hello, little fireworks. Sparkle on. Hey, so Fable, remember when I said it would be bad for the world to end? Maybe we shouldn't hope for you to have to save it? Those aren't fireworks. They're stars. Really a dazzling display, yeah. Yeah, it is. Chapter 5, Picking Up the Pieces, First of the Astral Moon. And I think that is as good a place as any. Go ahead and end it for the night. All right, let's see. I reckon tonight we're just gonna go on ahead and end. It seems like I hit that time, that little, what's the word I look for? That lull in the schedule when the people who have gone to bed have not been yet replaced by new viewers. But I ain't gonna keep on going for long enough to get more folks on here because I need to get my place ready for the movers tomorrow to bring me my stuff. I had a lot of fun with y'all as always. Thank you so much for joining me. It's always lovely to see all of y'all in my tavern. But we're gonna go ahead and call this a night. I will try and get a schedule put up in the Discord real soon. Till then, ciao.